Are we still here? I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if we were going to still be here or not. With the civil war in Virginia and the war with Iran brewing overseas, I thought we'd all be dead before that fucking ball could drop and we could celebrate, have a little bit of champagne. Maybe a little, get some fancy with it, have some Franzia if we're feeling lively enough. I don't know. Are we going to be able to see in a new year, a new decade before everybody goes ape shit and kills themselves, or do we have a little bit of time? A little bit of time to celebrate. I know it's 2020 in some places on Earth, but they don't count. It only counts here in America. I know I'm a little ahead of the curve, but I've got places to get drunk later tonight myself. So I thought, what better time than 4 in the afternoon, 5 Eastern, to have a little bit of a roaring 2020 speakeasy party with some people in chat. How are you doing, chat? Are you excited? Oh, it's going to be a whole new decade, a whole new year. Oh, so many exciting things awaiting us. What's around the corner? I know a lot of people right now very nervous. India, about to be a superpower, I've heard. The world's changing. We just have to change with the times. We can't just sit on our laurels anymore, expecting things to go the way we want them to. The Pooh and the Loos are going to conquer the moon, and then they're going to conquer us. And then Iran's going to explode, and then the Civil War is going to hit. But at least we have today. We have tonight. Have a little bit of a drink with some friends. Fuck a pretty girl. Listen to some music at a club we probably shouldn't be at. And then wander home at 2 a.m. only to collapse at the foot, at the doorway to where we live, and wake up the next morning with a hangover that's really awful. Try to stay hydrated. That's my tip for you. You're going to need lots of water. That hangover, it's your body screaming for water, so be nice and hydrated. Even if you're partaking of the delicious nectar of the gods known as Franzia. Let me just pull up chat here. I see too many people are typing coherently. This is New Year's. Well, New Year's Eve. This is New Year's Eve day, which sounds very weird to say that. You're all typing so well. Have you not raided the liquor cabinet yet? Are we not imbibing at the moment? Have I jumped the gun? That's why I added the little crouching man there. You see him? That's regret. That's what you're going to look like tomorrow when you wake up next to the fat girl. And you're going to be like, oh my God, the whiskey lied. She's not 100 pounds. She's 1,000 pounds. I can't ever let my friends know what I've done. Oh, sweet Jesus, was my phone locked? Or does everybody on Instagram know what I've done? That's the new face of regret in the modern age of technology. Head hung in shame. You don't see the selfie pole. I know that's a little selfie stick. I know they all love that now. That's shoved up his ass. He got really fucking drunk. Well, let me just tell you, that selfie stick went somewhere that never should have a selfie stick inserted. But that's what the whiskey will do to you. No fat thoughts? Is that what you're saying, chat? I don't know. I don't know if you've ever been very drunk at a New Year's party. You're gonna wake up with just undiagnosable STDs. What is this? What in God's name is this? You're gonna need to go to a medical university to get a diagnosis to figure out what's happening down there. Oh, lots of change, coming not just in the years but in the decade. Can we just say rip? I mean, technically, some of these are already dead, and then there are others that are in the phases of dying, and then some are transitioning into death. But can we just get a rip? Can we get a rip for the fallen? I mean, sure, Eric Bauman's probably rolling around in a pile of money, but aside from him, lots of websites that you grew up with and loved. Maybe you knew them in your childhood. Pretty much fucking dead as a doornail now. They're gone. Might as well wait. Bye bye. Because they're not going to be around much longer, or they're not around anymore. Or they're shambling around like a corpse that's been reanimated. Like some remake by Capcom. You just got to put a bullet in its head and let it go. It's time to let it go. I remember Newgrounds. I remember Flash. You the Man Now, dog. I remember obnoxious videos there. I didn't really go to E-Bombs because, well, that's a place that just stole shit from everyone else and put obnoxious watermarks on it. And then 9gag took that duty over. Face Punch as well. There's something awful. Not really so awful anymore. Well, unless you're, well, how many jokes do I want to make about what's going on with something awful at the moment? I don't know. Apparently, I hear things are pretty terrible over there. They're losing a lot of people to bannings. Some might say that it's got a ban streak 30%, 39%, 40%. Some even say there's a 41% banning streak going on or something awful. There's been a bit of a takeover happening over there. Don't use that nasty gendered language. You might get banned if you're from something awful. Ripping pepperoni. I remember when you used to have a sense of humor. I guess you can't make it, 20 years, 30 years. It's just too much. You're asking for too much. Not that everything completely dies. I mean, there is a transition. There's an ability to metamorphosize from one thing into another. Take 4chan, for instance. Started by a little boy who decided his dream in life was to, I don't know, work at Google. So he sold it for 22 cents to a little Asian man. A little Asian man, here's my website. Take my website, little Asian man, and protect it. So all the people can do shit posting. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be a whole new decade now. Where people aren't gonna know what moot is. Can you imagine 5 years from now on 4chan somebody brings up moot and they're gonna have no idea what you're talking about? They'll be like, you mean hero? No, that's not who I'm talking about. Well, I mean that's a change in leadership. There's also the more extreme form of saving yourself, of trying to survive another new year, another new decade. You got to cut the cancer out of you. Like NeoGAF, which used to be the ass end of maybe every joke you could think of. Known for having a hypersensitive user base. People that couldn't take a fucking joke to save their life. Ruled by a mob of SJW, colored-haired, fat land whales looking to make you miserable because you said him instead of Zer. And what do you know? One day, finally, everybody just had enough, and the cancer exploded. Had to lose an arm, had to hack off an arm. And it became Reset Era, home of fat cat ladies. But it might have just saved NeoGAF's life. I don't know. We'll see going forward how that is. But not everybody's going to make it, bro. Not every website out there is going to be able to survive. Some are just going to go the way of the dinosaurs. Web 1.0, Web 2.0. I don't even know what Web 3.0 is going to look like. All I can say about this past 10 years is it's been the rise of mobile and social media. The height of narcissism. What the fuck is coming up next? I couldn't tell you. I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know what the 2020s are going to look like as far as the internet and technology go. What websites are going to be popular. They're all probably going to be owned by the Chinese. That would be my first guess. The Chinese are going to own everything. I mean, take DLive for instance. Wasn't that initially started by like two Turkish dudes? And then a bunch of Chinese investors came in and took over the majority? And now BitTorrent. Justin Sun has come in. More Chinese people have come in to run it. Play your video games on Battle.net. Chinese run. Go to stream on DLive. Chinese run. It's going to be everywhere. You're never going to be able to escape it. You might as well learn Mandarin now. In fact, that should be the default thing on YouTube. Give it like 3 years. And every super chat's going to be automatically translated into Mandarin, and nobody's going to be able to do anything about it. I think the standard social media probably is going to die. I don't think Twitter's going to live forever. I know Jack Dorsey's out there trying to do some decentralized version of Twitter, or talking about doing it. I can't wait to see how they'll fuck that up. I'm sure it'll be awful. Mark Zuckerberg trying to keep the sinking ship that is Facebook alive as they leak user data like they've hit a fucking iceberg. Except he's too cheap to let a band play, so all you can hear are the people screaming as their precious, precious data is lost everywhere. Zuckerberg, by the way, the guy that tried to convince everybody to trust him to be the new money man. We want to start Libra. We want to do our cryptocurrency. You can trust us. We're Facebook. We're reliable. Lies. Lies. You shouldn't. You shouldn't trust that man. He's full of shit. Oh. I can't believe it. 2020s. Can you believe? Can you believe that it's going to be a new goddamn fucking decade? Oh, you probably all don't care. I'm the old one. To me, it's shocking. I mark time now per 10 years. So it's like whatever. 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. It's all the same shit. But will it be like the past one? Are we going to have gangsters and speakeasies? Are chicks going to be doing dances in the street and shit? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Too many obese people these days to be dancing in the street. They'd crack the pavement. They'll have to simulate it with a mobile game. It'll be a DDR kind of, that's what it's going to be. Instead of speakeasies, it's going to be a social media site. Instead of dancing the Charleston, they'll just DDR on their phone. That's how all the fat girls will be able to relive the era of the past. So tell me, chat, do you have plans? Are you going to go out and get rip-roaring drunk and do stupid shit? Are you going to reminisce about dumb things from the internet or your personal life? Or are you just going to sit at home and jack off to some porn? Are you going to coom? Or are you going to go out there and meet some people? Oh my God. Light myself a cigarette there. Too many flappers, not enough fappers? Well, that's one way of putting it. Shit is depressing. Oh, you can't get me, government. With your pop-up ads saying your computer's on fire. I don't believe you. You can't trick me. I'm a technical expert over here. There's a lot of coomers in the audience. Oh, we're getting ready to coom out there. Oh, I was thinking, how do you do a stream like this? I mean, just shoot the shit, really, but what do you look back on? For a moment, I thought we could look back on the past decade of internet personalities and things. And sure, we talk about who's had a bad run of luck. Who's not going to make it, bro? Who's not going to make it? Now, I know you might think if we were going to talk about who's had a really shitty decade, like who's fuck all miserable, who's just having a really bad run of luck. Well, 3 people come to my mind, but before I get to those 3 specific people, I probably have to address why the list is only 3. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the skeptics? If you're going to talk about people that have had just awful luck on the internet, especially more recently in the last half of this decade, how could you not talk about the skeptics? Didn't you see that UKIP election, Jim? Didn't you hear that Bunty King likes to lick out period blood and have people shit in his mouth? Didn't you hear about that German guy that split his cock open with an axe? Surely, that's miserable enough that they must be listed. Well, I admit those are all very funny things to have happen. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the depths of fucking despair. I'm talking about people that have had such a bad run of luck that have all culminated really almost simultaneously in this year that it would be impossible to compare them to somebody destroying a political party or nearly giving themselves an accidental eunuch surgery, vasectomy, however you want to put it. I don't know what you call chopping your cock off with an axe. I'm sure there's a medical term out there somewhere. I'm just not remembering it right. So let's focus on the list. And before you ask me, is DSP on that list? for having the worst luck ever of the past 10 years. Let me tell you something. This is a fucking list of mere mortals, not gods. All right. DSP has ascended. This man is unkillable. There's nothing you can do to DSP that will make DSP go away. I don't know what he's made of. I don't know what special gift he's been giving. Maybe this reality is his Iseki. Maybe DSP died in another reality and was reborn here. And the talent and skill that he got was indestructible luck. Because no matter how bad it is, no matter what it is, he will find a way out of it. Now, he's had some shit luck come his way. And he's still trucking along. I'm sure, I guarantee you, you should ask the man what the lottery numbers are going to be because he's going to be a millionaire. You don't put Mr. DSP on a list of bad luck, because that is not the list he belongs. He belongs on the list of who is a god.
People were contacting me and saying, "Oh my God, like, did you actually wait 3 years to strike back at this guy?" So I said, "All right, you know what? This is the time and place to do this, because I've been biding my time. I seriously, ladies and gentlemen, have been biding my fucking time for years. I've been waiting for this moment, because everyone wanted to make me the joke. Now's the time."
Like a fucking ninja. Just waiting in the shadows for his revenge. I remember that tweet you said about me 3 years ago. Well, guess what, motherfucker? I'm back. I'm back for my pound of flesh. Oh, Pro Jared, you fucked with the wrong one. It's my time now. You remember that little quip you thought was funny? I bided my time for 982 days, and now is the time to strike. So no, I can't put DSP on a list of having shit awful luck. But there are a few people I can put on that list. I've seen some names. Chad, I'm seeing some guesses pop up already that remarkably are close to what's going to be coming up. Yeah, well, yeah, okay. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing some people in chat are actually very close. Let's pull up the first gentleman. Let's pull up our first nominee. I'm going to let you vote on this, by the way, chat. What do we call it? What's the name of the award, really? Worst luck? Biggest train wreck? How much worse could it get? The Why Does God Hate Me Award? That's what we'll call it. The 2010s Why Does God Hate Me Award. Nominee number 1. Weighing in at 852 fucking pounds. Would be Boogie! Oh, oh my God, I love Boogie. Oh, Boogie's my favorite video game person on the internet. How could you put Boogie up there? How could you put Boogie on this list? Well, I'd like you to remember a few things. The first one being this. Now, I remember, this must have been a year or so ago, when he started posting pictures of his wife sitting on the lap of a muscular black gentleman. And everybody's saying, boy, aren't you worried something's going to happen? Aren't you worried she's going to fuck that dude? And he was convinced. He was telling people, no, my wife wouldn't fuck this good-looking gentleman with all these big, giant muscles. Just because he has mobility and I don't. My wife wouldn't fuck him. What are you talking about? The big black bull, as Boogie referred to it. I think that's how he referred to it. What was the term he used exactly?
You know she's getting filled by some black stud. You know there's some black fucking bull that's just filling her with cock meat, giving her the real fuck she deserves. Some big black bull just filling her with cock meat.
Oh, that's right. The big black, just filling her with cock meat. You know, I'm going to use that as a ringtone. I want to be somewhere in public and have somebody call me up and then all of a sudden from my pocket a very muffled, filling her up with cock meat, just comes out of nowhere. Maybe go to church on a Sunday. Sitting there as everybody's praying. They're all at the pews wondering, what's that sound? Who's talking about big black bulls and cock meat? This is the house of the Lord. What do you know, though? Boogie's wife left him. Uh-oh. Now, I can't say for a fact that she was bouncing on this guy's dick like it was a carnival ride. But I am saying it for a fact. He's probably fucking her right now. We're all here sitting like nerds talking on the internet about how we're going to bring in the New Year's. And I guarantee you that dude's balls are clapping against her ass. Now, if it could get any worse, and it does, we'd have to talk about those stats. Look at those stats. Those are some sad stats. This is a man, 4.4 million subscribers. Look at those numbers. 86,000, 90,000. Why are his views so low? I can tell you why his views are so low. People hate fucking puppets. That's why. Now, I'm not sure what compels you to make a puppet video. Maybe your soul dies at some point, and there's just some compulsion in you to make puppet videos, but that's what he does. Imagine reaching this point in your YouTube career where you've handcrafted a puppet of yourself and you made sure its teeth are fucked up, and then you start doing videos about it. And all the time you're there stitching the felt together to make your puppet videos, you can hear the creaking of the bed from the big black bowl giving her the cock meat from the room down the hall. How soul-crushing is that? I think that's when your spirit officially commits suicide. Puppet doesn't help. But even worse, how can your wife leaves you, your YouTube channel's in tatters, nobody's watching you anymore, all you have is your hand up a puppet's ass, and then you decide to branch out. Well, I'm going to fix this, you think. I'm going to do something new, something interesting, something fun, something nobody's ever done before. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to travel. I'm going to hit the road. Film myself. What could go wrong? I'm going to drive around the country for a new YouTube channel and film myself driving. What could possibly go wrong? Well, I mean, there is a potential of a fucking car accident. That's a giant potential. Maybe because you're not paying attention to the road, you have a giant fucking car accident. And then, coincidentally, that car accident happens, like, I don't know, an hour after you uploaded a video of you driving around like a retard, filming yourself with your fucking camera for your travel channel. And then maybe you make up some bullshit story saying how there was a fucking 382 car pileup ahead of you, and that you needed to swerve out of the way because one lone orphan child walked into the road, half on fire. So you took the hit, and you swerved off the road, and then crawled out of the wreckage and covered them so the fire was smothered, and then ran 22 miles to the hospital to make sure they were okay. And then you tweeted about it. And that accident had nothing to do with you just not paying attention to traffic in front of you and not stopping properly. Probably because you were fucking around on your phone to make a new travel vlog. Maybe that's what happened. No, our friend Boogie, just not having a good time. People turning him against him, people having fights with him. Keemstar yelled at him, said, I think he said something like, if a video comes up, I'm going to just do a fucking video on you. Having fights with everyone, channels in tatters, life is left him, car is destroyed. Not a good end to the decade. So I suppose that's why Boogie is our number one. He's our first entry on our list of Why Does God Hate Me awards for this particular stream. Now, I know some of you might be inclined to think, well, shit, I want to vote for him right now. Well, you should wait, because there are other entrants. Entrants? Entrants. How do I say this properly? How do I introduce the next man to you? I think he's Job. I'm just going to say right now, I think God and the devil got together, and they have made this man Job. They're doing it again, maybe for laughs this time, rather than any serious discussion about belief. Hey, Satan, how you doing? Oh, what's up, God? Hey, you want to have some fun? Yeah. Well, let me introduce you to this guy. Oh, what does he do? He plays video games on the internet. Oh, that sounds like fun. You want to fuck with him? Yeah, let's fuck with him. Number 2, entrant, would be the spoony one.
Oh, I could probably pay my bills with regular videos? Well, Harizo, if your mom would get back to whoring down by the pier, you could probably make rent, but I'm not putting any pressure on her either. Yeah. I am gonna mute my microphone. I'm getting irritated.
Don't tell my mom how to be a whore. Oh, Spoonie. This man is just the embodiment. He's the living representation, the avatar of pure misfortune at this point. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Now, Boogie lost his wife and had a car wreck and his channel imploded. Spoonie can one-up him. Now, Spoonie's career has been on a downward turn because he just doesn't do anything. He's lost in the depths of despair at this point. I don't know exactly how to get him out of it. All I know is he spends most of his days screaming about orange people named Blumph on his Twitter on a daily basis. And when he's not doing that, he's doing live wires, which are basically live streams, where he yells at his audience anytime they say something he doesn't like. He has a mouthful for those disgusting motherfuckers.
Don't tell me how to play. You know, now is not a good time to smartass me. Few times are, but now is really not a good one.
Glad I found you guys.
Don't you tell me this isn't the time to sass me. You don't want to sass me, because I am the sass master myself, and I will sass you right back. I'll punch a fucking Christmas tree right now, Chad, if you keep sassing me. Doesn't handle things well. Now, like our friend Boogie from earlier, Spoonie is not known for his driving ability, because he gets into car accidents without the use of a telephone. He doesn't even need to be taking selfies to cause a fucking car accident.
How you doing? Are you injured at all?
I had the wind knocked out of me, but I think I'm okay.
Okay. You had airbag deployment?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license and insurance?
Yes. Give me a second.
110, I'm going to need two non-preference tows, copy 228s. Tell me what happened.
Okay. I was in the right lane, and I was driving along speed limit. I had the green light. He turned right in front of me. I tried to swerve to the left. He kept coming. I hit him in the front passenger side, and that's it.
I got two witnesses that said you ran the red light. Besides, not even these guys.
I'm going to tell you it's not true. I had the green light.
Okay. One of them has a dash cam, so.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to write you a ticket for disobeying the traffic light.
Did you see the dash cam?
Huh?
Did you see the dash cam?
I'm still going to have to write it.
Okay.
So, all right, let these guys take care of you, okay?
Yeah, I just need your information. You don't want to go to the hospital?
No, I think
Oh, I'm going to need the actual car key.
Oh.
For the tow company.
I'll take off.
Last name?
Antweiler, A-N-T.
Hold on, friend.
Don't tell me how to drive. Some people saying I'm only hearing one channel of audio. Well, that's the amount of functional wheels left on his car after he ran that red light. Sir, what happened at this accident? Not my fault. Well, 38 witnesses say it was. Still not my fault. That one has a dash cam. Oh, well, maybe it was my fault then. Maybe this car wreck was my fault. All right, so he's getting a little bit of sass from his audience, and he's completely destroyed his automobile. That doesn't mean that he's having a terrible time. It's not like when he walks into a McDonald's, children boo him. I don't know if I've ever heard of this happening to anyone ever before in the history of ever. Imagine, your life is falling apart. Everything is just going wrong. and you walk into a McDonald's and a group of fucking 8-year-olds boo you for no reason. Your presence alone, the aura that you give off has inspired children to start to heckle you at McDonald's. You're just going in there to have some delicious chicken McNuggets, and there's a group of children just hissing at you. And you're getting booed by toddlers. They're crawling out of the playpen. Those little playpen balls are falling all over the floor as they hiss at you, and there's nothing you can do. So I know what you're thinking. Well, that's pretty bad. So he spends all day bitching about Trump and doesn't really do anything. And when he does a live stream, everybody sasses him. He gets booed at by children in McDonald's. And he runs red lights and gets into car accidents. But that's how is that comparable? Boogie seems to have more bad luck. Well, Boogie's not the only one whose girl left him. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, please, not a Christmas surprise. Not my girl walking out on me. I'm going out of my mind with grief. I'll never know peace. Why can't I do anything? XCV? She won't even talk to me anymore. My head hurts so much. I've been in bed for 5 days or more. Imagine the smell. I was so stupid. At any time over the course of months I could have changed. I'm so afraid and I'm sorry. Baby, come back to the spoonster. So there you are. Children booing you at McDonald's. You have to walk everywhere because your car is now destroyed through your own incompetence. And your lady leaves you. And I heard she took the dog. I guess he's going to have to go back to sitting in the dark. I can't even distract myself here anymore. All I ever do is just sit in the darkness. I absorb the negativity by sitting in the darkness. Well, he's got concerns. I mean, we shouldn't tease Spoony One too much. Look at this. He's been worried about things for a while. Now, this is back from 2017. My time is up. I'm out of money. I'm going to lose my house and everything else. Oh, at least he still has his house. Yes, his career is dead. Yes, he's not making money anymore. Yes, children heckle him. Yes, his car is destroyed. And yes, his woman left him. But at least he has his house. Oh, wait. No, he doesn't. Come and get it. I've been practicing on Christmas trees waiting for this moment. By the way, that's a notice of foreclosure. I'm just going to let that sink in for a second. That's a little letter the bank sends you when they're coming to take your fucking house. So Spoonie's year began with a car accident and ended with his girlfriend leaving him, taking the dog, and the house getting taken by the bank. The next year, Spoony One is going to be living in a gutter. Next year, Spoony One's going to be sitting on a street corner with his little smartphone in his hands as children just randomly walk by and boo him, tweeting out fucking blumph. Goddamn fucking blumph. This is depressing. Stop. Well, I'm sorry. That's why this is called Why Does God Hate... What was the name of it again? Well, it's something. The Misery Awards. Who's had the worst luck at the moment? Let me put this up. There we go. Only 5 more years of Trump. Oh. That's some bad luck. Some shit has gone wrong if we've reached this point. And that's why Spoony is entrant number 2. Now, I could have put other people on this list. We could have done ones where it was a flash in the pan, maybe. Could have put some people up there. Could have talked about some things. I mean, we could have said, well, hasn't Mumpky Jones had some bad luck? Well, yes, he has. I mean, he does have a sex tape out there and all. But he seems to have bounced back from it. What about Pro Jared? Well, Pro Jared seems to have bounced back from it too. In my eyes, Boogie seems to be on a perpetual downward spiral. And Spoony most certainly does. Just all the way down. But you can't just have a contest with just 2 people. That's not enough. You need more than 2 entries into this. I mean, we need somebody else. We need somebody else to come in and round it out. We need at least 3 choices. That's how these things work. I'm pretty sure there's a law about it. So who's number 3? Who could number 3 be for just awful fucking life, awful fucking luck? Oh, that guy. Mr. Mundane motherfucking Matt. The Minecraft wizard. The Boulder King. Could Matthew really be having such terrible luck that he should be on a list like this? Probably not. But will I add him to it anyway just because it's funny? Absolutely I will. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with the backstory of what happened with Matt, one day he was out just collecting boulders. It's a hobby of his. It's something he likes to do. When mysteriously everybody that makes fun of him started getting flagged, nobody knew why. Why are all these people getting flagged? What's going on? I don't understand. It was a mystery. So Matt, being the boulder hunting expert that he is, decided to come onto a live stream and explain that it totally wasn't him doing it. He was out rock collecting in the quarry like he does every day. Until he showed everybody his internet history and it turned out it totally was him doing it. Now, what effect do you think that might have had on Matt? What happens when you tell people that you flag everybody that makes fun of you? Well, you go from having a relatively stable amount of views and subscribers to a downward spiral of depression. You know, I used this exact picture a year ago on a stream talking about Matt. And do you know that number at the time was 148,000? So just in the past year, he's lost 18,000 subscribers from his channel. Because people still won't forget about what he did. In fact, I think Kraut and T has actually, at this point, has more subscribers than Matt. Kraut and T gets more video views than Matt. Kraut and T, the guy that ran gay Discord ops and nearly cut his dick off with an axe, is doing gangbusters, while Matt is just continually spiraling downwards. Even if you were to compare the search terms of the scale of the fuck-ups, you can clearly see analytics don't lie. Matt's fuck-up has a much higher hit, a bigger ping, and a bigger interest over time. There's Kraut. There's his little blip. Oh, look at that. Kraut fucked up. And then it just kind of tapers off. And then there's Matt's fuck-up. And it's like Mount Everest. If Kraut's fuck-up is like a little itty-bitty hill, you need fucking climbing gear to get to the top of Matt's fuck-up. That's all the way at the top of the peak. A Matt fucked up mountain. Now he's trying to recover. He's out there joining new communities, doing new things, meeting new people. I hear right now he's very engaged in Star Wars and comic books and other gay nerd shit. I'll be right there alongside him when I start doing my anime reviews. But what exactly are these new hobbies he's doing? I mean, what's he out there doing? I don't know. Let's just take a look through his Instagram. Another year, another convention. Still can't afford a full fursuit. Gonna have to stick to another Kmart hat. Who are you? So adorable. That's fine, said Monday Matt. That's fine. So what conventions are we talking about? I don't know. First time going to Anthrocon. Really nervous, but I brought extra condoms. It's okay, baby. You're my little butterball. This looks good on you. What a naughty raccoon you are. Fucking based. I like to imagine this is what he wears when he goes around filming his really depressing Walmart videos about DVD bargains that you can find at your local stores. Please, chat. No. Please, understand everything is 100% accurate. I never misrepresent the truth. Look at that little raccoon hat. Look at that. It's adorable. Well, how did I've never been this happy put it? He's a little butterball. Oh. But I don't want you to feel too bad. What you need to understand is Matt is making a comeback in other areas. He's launched a very successful rap career. In fact, let me pull up one of his new one of his new hit songs. It's called I'll Be Honest, featuring Tyrone. This is an original MC Jarbo hit.
Oh, Matt? Yeah. I have something that'll really save you a lot of time, and it'll fill you up, and it'll really help when raising your kids.
Get ready, it's a banger.
Mac and cheese with hot dog bits, but make sure they're diced up and pan-fried, and mix them together. Delicious, and it'll fill you up.
Fuck cheeseburgers and shit. KFC, nigger, please. Nothing beats macaroni and cheese, sliced hot dogs in a pan, sweet as can be. Man, I love all these autistic recipes from these backwards stupid motherfuckers in my Discord chat. But Matt, how are you gonna diss your friends like that? Are you really this dumb? Dumb enough to let them record my ass for like the last 6 months?
With hot dog bits.
You know what I really hate? My dick won't elevate, and I'm not even 38. My gut's in the way. I'm tired every day of hearing my girl fucking the entire NBA. Dude, what are you gonna do next? She's way past having unprotected sex. Guess I'll be bringing up somebody's rejected kids, cleaning up somebody's ejected jizz. Bunch of black guys standing outside, 91 African dongs in sight, and I'm hiding under the fucking bed, beating my bone from a safe space. I don't want to be meeting Tyrone face to face in case I get a punch to the head, like when I said he should be paying at least some of the rent. Tyrone, are we good? Are we good? Oh god.
Shut your bitch ass! I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest with you guys.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest.
Man, my channel is dead as they come. Only people on it are there to call me a fat fucking faggot in the comments. Ethan Ralph is always calling me dishonest. Maybe that's because he's nothing but a redneck alcoholic. Pesos is just a Mexican midget on his leash. Dick Masterson's the sociopathic freak with them beady little eyes. The quartering is just a bore. Would you please move your fucking arms more? God, Magog made some very good decisions. The other motherfuckers had no idea what they were missing. Now I suck multicultural not for money, literally just doing it for kicks. Beta fucking form, ready to prep the bull. Give me a mouthful of niggers that will never be born. I kid. Tyrone, help yourself to the bitch. Just stay out of the fridge.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest with you guys.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest.
I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest with you.
Please stop.
I'll be honest with you guys.
Hey, shut up, man. Shut up. It's Tyrone. I ain't done with you yet, man. Yo, it's the J to the A, the R, the B, O. The motherfucker smell like chicken and B.O. Figured you out, you work at Walmart night shift. Yeah, no wonder your life is so hard, go. Record your videos, but nobody sees it though. Everybody sees a broke bitch with a cheating hoe. Man, you a cuck, you suck dick. You let every one of my bros fuck your girl in a butt quick. Like, fucking bitch. Like that, don't you? Take this fucking dick, bitch. Oh, nigga, home stretch. Hey, Matt.
Yeah?
Come clean this shit up, nigga.
Yeah, sure.
So hopefully that rap career is going to do him well. I mean, I good vibes going forward, really. YouTube reviews didn't work out. Just understand that's MC Jarbo. So I'll be honest with you, featuring Tyrone. It's a bumping tune. I really do enjoy it. Maybe you can play it at Anthrocon. You can wow some people with these new amazing musical melodies that he's composed. I think people would really enjoy it. I'll be honest with you. Oh, see, look, I tied it in there. It's a little bit of a callback to the title. Oh, chat, did you like that? Did you like MC Jarbo? I understand it's hard not to like MC Jarbo. Some bumping beats. Of course, he's got another song out there too called "My Girlfriend's Daughter." Do you want to hear more, Matt? Before we get to the official voting of what of this stupid fucking contest, you need to send us a link. I'll send you a link. The name of the channel is Jarbo the Hut, and there's a whole bunch of music up there by MC Jarbo. I'll play you one more. Again, the channel you're looking for, Jarbo, Jarbo, The Hut. First one was I'll Be Honest With You, featuring Tyrone. The second one, My Girlfriend's Daughter.
Dear Ralph, I sent you a message. You still ain't calling. You left my Skype, Twitter, and Discord here at the bottom. That one time you got kicked off Discord last autumn. There probably was a problem with the servers or something. Wink, wink. Motherfuckers say shit. I usually block them. Fuck them. Why not? But this time, it's a pretty big problem. My girlfriend's pregnant too. I'm going to be a father. No, I'm kidding. It's just my girlfriend's daughter. I heard your channel was banned. Sorry, dude. I had a friend who killed himself. Just a shame that it wasn't you. And I know you hear this every day, but I'm the biggest fag. I even flagged your fat ass where you said nothing bad. But I flagged all of your posters and subscribers, man. Why the fuck do you think I keep so many fucking tabs open? Anyway, I hope you get this, man. Hit me back just to chat. Truly yours, the biggest fag. This is Matt. It ain't my fucking daughter. My girlfriend's daughter. It's just my girlfriend's daughter. Man, it ain't my fucking daughter. It's definitely my girlfriend's daughter. My girlfriend's daughter. Dear Ralph, you still haven't called. I hope you have a chance. I ain't mad. I just think it's fucked up. You don't answer fags. If you didn't want to talk to me on the kill stream, you didn't have to. But did you have to tell my kid that Yeti was a black dude? She's only 2 years old. We listened to your bullshit show for like 4 hours and you just said, that's pretty shitty, dude. I'm like her fucking idol. She wants to be just like me, man. She gets more views than I do. Let's be real. I'm nothing like you. I think I'm just an autistic character or have a tremendously low IQ. Dumb as fuck, but flagging helps when I'm depressed. I even got a tattoo of Tyrone on my breast. And I even cut myself just to see how much it bleeds like my faggot friend Crowd. Excessive faggotry. You gotta call me Ralph. I'm the biggest cuck you'll ever lose. Sincerely yours. P.S. We should buy some Ripple too. It ain't my fucking daughter. My girlfriend's daughter. It's just my girlfriend's daughter. Man, it ain't my fucking daughter. It's definitely my girlfriend's daughter. Daughter. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. My girlfriend's daughter. Please, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. My girlfriend's daughter. My girlfriend's daughter.
Monday, Matt. Beta Bell.
As you can see, he's got a bright future ahead of him. Lots of thumping, bumping beats going on there. Oh, poor Matt. I don't think there's any recovery from it. You know, I've noticed that every community he goes to, every comment he makes, whether it's on social media or on YouTube, people just remind him that he's a flagger, that they know what he's done, when he takes him seriously. Currently engaged in some war with Star Wars fans for, I don't know, whatever reason. I guess he really loves Mickey Mouse or some shit. And they're just shitting all over him. And that's still following around a year and a half later. Burned through 25,000 subscribers. Lost nearly 2 million monthly views. Just in tatters. The ascent of jokes in nearly every community he shows up in. His only redeeming quality is this thumping, bumping beats coming from MC Jarbo over here. Maybe we'll get some live Anthrocon coverage from him. I don't know. But that's your third nominee for Why Does God Hate Me So Much? So again, Matt, the Boulder King Jarbo, is entrant number 3. So chat, I'm going to let you vote. I know it takes a second to catch up, and chat goes by fast once the voting starts. You can just 1, 2, or 3, corresponding to each person. Boogie would be entrant number 1. Wait to vote. Boogie, again, lost his wife, car wreck, channel destroyed, career in tatters. He's option number 1. Spoonie, lost his car, lost his girlfriend, lost his dog, lost his career, lost his money, and is losing his house. He's entry number 2. And Matt Jarbo, the Boulder King, lost every single shred of dignity. He is entry number 3. Boogie's number 1, Spoonie's number 2, Jarbo is number 3 for the Why Does God Hate Me So Much award. Begin the voting. Oh, should I put some voting music on? Do I have any game show TikTok music? I don't know. Let's see. Is this... Okay, let's try this. There we go. There's your voting music. I'm going to give you a minute. I'm going to look at those numbers. I'm going to give you a minute. Oh, we're coming close here. You got 15 seconds left to vote. Not even close. I wouldn't even call that a vote. That's a fucking blowout. For a man who has terrible luck, for a man who has everything go wrong for them. Our undisputed winner of this award, of Why Does God Hate Me So Much, would be the one, would be the only, Spoonie one. Oh, can we get a round of applause, chat? Can we give this man a round of applause for this wonderful fucking award? The worst luck a human being can have, Job 2.0 is won. Oh, congratulations, Spoonie. We're also thrilled for your victory here. I wonder if the winner has any words he'd like to tell us. Spoonie, do you have any words of encouragement? Do you have any words you'd like to share? Do you have a speech prepared or anything, perhaps, for people? Something you'd like to tell them?
Don't tell me how to play. You know, now is not a good time to smartass me.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for sharing those those words with us. That's right, Juan, but not forgotten. His spirit will live on forever inside of us, deep in our hearts. Deep down in our hearts. Oh, look at all those. Oh, God, if he could only see the clapping now, maybe it would pull him out of his depression. Spoonie, all those hands are for you. All those, they're all cheering for you. Lots of hand clapping, lots of even little spoon icons. Everybody's just, they're giving it their all here, buddy. Lots of little claps. Lots of little claps for you, Spoonie. It's gotta warm your heart a little bit, buddy. Make you feel a little better. Somebody, please, if you get a chance to record the chat clapping for him, send it to him. Maybe it'll cheer him up a little bit before he kicks that chair out or whatever he's gonna do. Oh, Spoonster. Oh, poor Spoonster. What has happened? You know, I need to actually I should congratulate him properly. As should be the custom for such an award. Spoonie.
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
Hurrah! Hurrah for you, Spoonie. It's time to celebrate. It's a celebration. Oh, my God. You know, the past 10 years, it's been a lot of crazy shit that's happened. This was fun. I thought that was a bit cathartic. It was enjoyable. Lots of funny, fucked up shit has happened, and way more than I could ever cover in a single stream. And most of these are more recent events, let's be honest. If you really dug through the past 10 years, you're going to find a whole fucking host of things. Goofy shit that's happened. But you've seen the rise and fall of multiple websites. Video content sites, social media sites, trying to get out there and survive, and they're just dead and they're gone. Now we approach a new decade on YouTube. It's become a lot more authoritarian, a lot harder to have a little bit of fun over here. Can't make jokes on Twitter anymore. Zuckerberg's monitoring you. Microsoft is monitoring you. We're all living under a microscope. Just trying to have, I should say, a giggle. Having a little bit of fun. Try to give it a shot. I don't know what the new decade's going to breed. I don't know what the 2020s is going to be like on the internet or in real life. I'm not a future soothsayer. Well, I think the liquor's kicking in. I don't think future seer is a really smart word. Me no brain no work no more. That's the vodka talking. You need a little bit of liquor when you're going over some of this shit. Boy, you sit down and tell somebody about the Spoonie one, you'd better have some alcohol on hand, because people are going to start crying unless they're really drunk. And then they'll laugh. Then it's a different vibe. It's a different mood altogether. But what awaits us in this next grand decade, who knows? Probably more bullshit. More implosions. More just destructive ends to careers. Can you call them careers? They're called careers now. They used to not be. They just used to be idiots on the internet. But now it's e-career. Not that I have a place to talk. I have an e-career myself. Maybe I'll make the running for the 2030 year-end special on most spectacular and depressing tales. Who knows? I'm going to really have to... I don't know how I'm going to compete with Spoon. I'm going to have to pull some shit. But I want that crown. I'm coming for that crown, Spoonster. And if you're still alive, being booed at by children in McDonald's, I'm coming for it. I'm coming to take it. It's going to be mine. I'm going to dip that fucker in bronze and hang it on the wall. Place of respect. By the way, if you ever hear this, there actually isn't a crown. I know you probably need the money. If there was a crown, you could sell it and then maybe not lose your house. But there isn't actually a crown. I'm just saying things because I think they're funny. So please, Spoonie, don't contact me for your award. There's no monetary prize here. Aside from our gratitude for allowing us to watch this train wreck take place in real time. Yes, chat. You can do it, Jimmy. Thank you, chat. I knew that you had it for. Thank you for backing me up on this. I appreciate it. Oh, somebody, trad grandma in chat. Spooners rise up. I don't know if Spoonie's going to be rising up much. He's kind of sunken down in a state of despair. It's weird. I don't know why he is like he is. You know, I thought, okay, well, you know, he's depressed. All right, fair enough. Maybe he's just really depressed, and I could get that. You got a year or so. You're in darkness, and eventually, though, you got to kind of come out of it. I mean, I can't remember the last time he put out a video. And the weird thing about Spoonie is he was incredibly popular. Incredibly popular. And there's a reason for it. His videos were good. His movie reviews, his game reviews, people liked them. He had it all in the palm of his hand and then just let it go. Let it slip through his fingers. And didn't even bother to go and try to pick it back up. And now he is at the end of 2019 as a new decade approaches with everything just having gone wrong. I guess there's a point where if you just stop trying and you just give up, it all implodes on you in an unfixable mess that you can't ever come back from. He's lost his dog, he's lost his girlfriend, he's lost his car, he's lost his house, he's lost his career, and he's lost his money. I know they say that you have to hit rock bottom before you can finally fix yourself, but holy shit, how much deeper can you go? If this is Minecraft, you'd be at that last level. What is that, Obsidian? What is that? Can some fucking nerd... What's the bottom shit in Minecraft where you can't dig any deeper? I'm trying to go deep with a metaphor here. But I don't actually play that fucking game, so is it Bedrock? Whatever the fuck it is. The point is, how can he go any deeper? He had to have hit that bottom point at this point. I don't know, maybe it'll be the meteoric rise of a phoenix. Oh, speaking of phoenixes, maybe next year, next decade, it'll be the return of Andy Worski. Maybe he'll make his comeback. Maybe Tonka Saw will get his AIDS cured and start wrestling again. Or, I'm sorry, stop wrestling and start doing entertaining podcasts again. I don't know. I mean, anything could happen, really. It's a world of possibilities that awaits. But as far as Spoonie goes, it just feels like he quit. Just quit on everything. And I don't know why. I just can't figure it out. I can't figure it out for the life of me. It's probably one of the weirder implosions on the internet. He's got the ability. He's a funny guy. he has an audience that really does like him. And just kind of let it all go. Well. Not our problem, chat. Oh my God, that liquor kicks. Whew. There's a burn to it. You know, Kharkov, which is a spectacular vodka, by the way, has a burn because it tastes like paint thinner. And only hobos drink it. But I prefer it. Any liquor that comes in only plastic bottles is how you know it's high quality. Kharkov is to liquor what Franzia is to wine. It is the preferred choice of alcoholic beverages to bring in to celebrate this upcoming Roaring 20s. I'm not sure if they'll call it the Roaring 20s again. I hope so. I kind of like the name. Maybe they'll pick something different. You can never really tell. Stay back. Aim, aim, aim. Yes, I see chat. Boom, we're getting drunk. Well, I do enjoy me some alcohol. I know you Zoomers. You can have some apple juice, maybe? Go and ask Mom and Dad if you can have some apple juice while the adults drink. Hey, Mom, the internet man's having alcohol, but I can't have none. Can I Fortnite dance my way to the refrigerator to get some apple juice? Is that okay? An ecto cooler? I've never even heard of that, Dad. Did you keep that in the back for me to celebrate? It's my 13th birthday. Okay. All right. I'm a bitter old man with my vodka. I understand it. Us old people, we walk, we creak, we make noises. Sounds like floorboards that are being stepped on by fat people. Except it comes from inside your body. People saying Rip Leafy. Now, I'm used to seeing Rip Boogie. Are you saying Rip Leafy because he's actually dead or something? Or are we just fucking with me because I've got a few drinks in me and now's the time to start saying ridiculous shit because I'll believe you? Or are you just mourning the loss of his reign on the internet? I'm not sure what you're trying to impart to me, chat. So I don't know. Press 1 for a Leafy was right. There's a lot of Leafy talk going on. Somebody saying, who is Spoony? Holy shit. Well, it's one of those people that made video game and movie reviews. Started off roughly around the time of AVGN. The only difference is James Rolfe isn't a retard. And then, actually makes consistently good videos and gets along with his fans. That's why you still know who he is. And he's doing just fine. I should have talked about that guy with the glasses and their implosion. But, that was covered in that fucking series and the website's dead. And they've all gone their separate ways after all the infighting and all the other dumb shit. I don't know. I think Nostalgia Critic's still making videos. I remember somebody trying to link me to one where it was supposedly pretty awful because he keeps putting skits and musical shit in it, but whatever. Doug Walker's still kicking. The rest of them, not so much. Oh, rip Jim. Jim is dead. Leafy overdosed. I know you're fucking with me, but I'll go take a look. It'd be very weird New Year's surprise. But let's go take a look. Oh, people congratulating Spoony. Thank you for doing that. They should know. They should know that he's won. Let's go take a look. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I got distracted by Spoony winning that award. I hope he's happy. I hope that really brings a smile to his face. Oh, Boogie's dead now too? Rip Boogie? God, they're all just dropping dead. I don't know if this is a New Year's curse or something going on. Everybody's just, I'm dead, Leafy's dead, Boogie's dead. Everybody's fucking dropping dead left and right. Oh my God, Spooky's in chat. Spooky, of course, being the world famous Spoony impersonator. Except Spooky still makes videos. He does private appearance. He shows up at E3 events and screams betrayal to recreate that famous moment in time. Oh. Well, I hope you're excited for tonight. I hope you do. I do hope you have plans to go out and do something stupid. Maybe not get drunk. You don't have to. I mean, that's one way of celebrating New Year's. It's something I think everybody eventually does, is have a New Year's hangover. So I hope you get to experience that once in your life. But at the very least, go out and enjoy yourself. Because remember, India is now a superpower. We're going to go to a war with Iran, and Virginia is going to start a civil war. So you might as well enjoy the fun amount of time you got left. I don't know what you Zoomers do for your parties. Remember, I'm just that old boomer. I don't know. Do you get together and play DDR together? Is that a still thing? Is DDR still a thing? Am I too old? DDR's not a thing anymore, is it? Do you all get together and Fortnite dance? Is there a Fortnite DDR variant I'm unaware of that uses cell phones? I bet that's what you do. I'm just imagining thousands of flashing cell phones and DDR Fortnite dancing taking place at Times Square as a bajillion 12-year-olds are lined up. I hope Kurt Eichenwald doesn't show up. The seizure he'll have from that event will be monumental, and then his wife will sue all of you. And you don't want that to happen. You don't want to get sued by Kurt's wife, because she gets very upset about things. Smash Brothers? Oh, there you go. You could do that. Play some Smash Brothers. Bring in the new year. All right, we've got some... I have Super Chats. Let me start reading through Super Chats. I will intersperse things in between the Super Chats, so it's not simply a wall of Super Chats. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, this is going to be a little harder with a little liquor in you, but all right. Mario Carter 13, that lolly is a bit young. It's cool. She's 2020. Oh, yeah. Hey, now, you listen to me. Don't you love every anime and manga that has that in it? Hey, now, I know this girl. She's only 2 feet tall and looks like she's 4 years old, but really, that's a demon witch queen. And she's 18,492 years old. I know that looks like a toddler shitting its diapers, but really that is an 8,000-year-old elf who's here to save the kingdom. From Rod Howard, oh shit, India is going to be a superpower in 11 hours. God help us all. We're all praying. We're all praying. From Trues, over half white, I think he said gays? I'm not sure, there's 2 ats in there. Maybe it's guys. Over half of the white guys have been abused by a partner of color at least once in their life. When will the abuse end? Burn the coal, pay the toll. Oh, well, heartfelt message for New Year's. There's another one. It's almost New Year's, chat. Remember to do a backflip for Epstein off your bunk bed to show solidarity for justice. From Dr. Habib. Have you heard? Mr. Obvious. He's been getting up to deviant activities in his Discord. A YouTuber called Rogue Internet Man made videos on it. Now Mr. Obvious is trying to falsify evidence against Rogue. I don't know who any of those people are, so no, I'm sorry, I'm out of the loop. From Smegma On Demand. Oh wait, hold on, I already read this one. Damn, where did I leave off again? Sorry, chat, give me a minute. Aren't you clever? Oh, don't you sass me now. Now's not the time to sass me. Don't you tell me how to read Super Chats. From Mark, heard you liked manga, so here's some good ones. Gaikatsu Kishisama, Golden Kamyu, Henkyu no Roshiki, Iseki Miyuki de Harem Wu, and Kento Sevist. You know, at this point, I think people are just fucking with me. Yeah, I do like anime and I do like reading manga, but I'm starting to think you're just putting words together to fuck with me. It's just like a stream of shit, I can't pronounce, and you just string it together. It's just like 14 terms. So it sounds like I'm just all right. From the Betcheloff. Hey Jimbo, did you see Teddy Spaghetti, aka Vox Gay, is suing half the internet for making fun of him? No, I didn't. I guess there are internet lawsuits going on all around the place. I know Monday Matt's got an internet lawsuit that's starting. Not sure exactly how that's going to go, but apparently Monday Matt does have a lawsuit. He's getting, or threatened to be sued by somebody. Extreme Booking. Hey Jim, did you still hang out with Armic21 and Blackface Kermit? I've talked to Blackface Kermit off and on. I haven't talked to him recently. And Armic made it. He's one of those stories where you're like, oh, I wonder what happened to that guy. Is he going to implode? Last I heard, he's happily married, has a good job, has a home. He's doing his own thing. I haven't talked to him in years, but the last I checked in, he's doing pretty good. From Rude Dude, Jim, I edited that slip and slide video. Hope you see it. I will take a look. Veggie Bad, will the 2030s be the dirty 30s then? Probably yes. I would say yes. I like the Spike Man predictions. Andy will rise and fall again. Sargon goes full Notzoid. Richard Spencer comes out. Murdoch puts out good videos. Ralph is Ralph, and Tonka passes away. Rest in peace. Also, maybe drummer 828 gets something. Not sure. It's just the little ellipses. There's no follow up to that. What did they get? What did they get? You've got to tell me. From Traveler Cave 2020, the year of the special people. From True's Loomer's homeless. Her wet bread is drying up. How long will she walk the concrete deserts for better tires? By the way, Ben Shapiro was polishing his Star of David. I don't know what Laura Loomer's been up to lately. I don't really even fucking care. All I remember is the last time I heard about Laura Loomer, she handcuffed herself to Twitter's building. That's the last I heard. From Pro-Truth Anti-Media Archive, almost 100 years since Tikkun Olam was weaponized and political Marxist philosophy in Germany, still eroding us away to this day. From Angry Emu, open borders for Israel. Moderator Marcy, what a crazy decade it's been, Jim. To me, Bouldergate 2017 will always be better than hashtag Gamergate. Maybe we get Trump to tweet out Bouldergate for us and really get that boulder rolling. From Metokur Lunicorn's archives, apparently Cinema Snob offered Spoonie to let him move into his house. Oh, that's such a bad idea, Brad. Why would you do that? Do you think he will take him up on this? Why would you ever do that? The sadness is contagious, Brad. That shit's infectious. It'll overtake you. What are you doing? Oh, it's gonna. Oh, that's such a mistake. From Moderator Marcy, Happy New Year, Jim and Jade. Remember, if you got drunk and woke up with no regrets, you didn't do it right. We live in a society. SP Fox, have you ever played Horizon Zero Dawn? Yes, I have. If not, you should try it. It's about a redhead who hunts robot dinosaurs. Most fun you'll ever have. It's a weird way of describing a game I would consider decent. I can't. That style of game, that open world where marker objectives are everywhere, that everything is done by this point, Assassin's Creed, basically Skyrim, it's all this, it feels like the same loop. I just can't do that loop anymore. That open world shit where your markers on the HUD telling you where to go here, collect this, go here, kill this, return, rinse, repeat. I'm sure it's not a bad game, but I can't stand that variation of game much anymore. Berserker 845719. Hey, Jimbo. Been watching you since April of the past year. My wife and I, and soon-to-be-born son, love your streams. Can't wait for more to come. Happy New Year's. Well, Happy New Year's to you. Angry Emu. Happy New Year, Jim. What do you think of the Jigs versus Jews situation in New York? Yeah, that was two black Israelite attacks, right? On different, was it like synagogues or something? I don't know what the fuck is going on. One was in Jersey and one was in New York. I don't know what is going on. The black Israelites are usually the funny dudes that stand on street corners and yell at tourists. But now they're really pissed off. they're out there attacking people. And I don't know what flipped it. From Sus, hey Jim, how's your mother doing? Hope she's well. Well, thank you. From Chimera, hey Jim, have you read Vinland Saga? No, I haven't, but people keep recommending it. From Steph Dev, happy 2020, you G. Negar. In Texas, if you interrupt God's Hour, you get the Sig Sauer, never forget. From Big Digger Nick, hi Jim. Hope you have a super duper 2020. Please say Happy New Year to Squirrel and Darius. Happy New Year, Squirrel and Darius. From an unpronounceable Russian name, Happy New Year, Jim. Thank you for consistently shattering my delusions of the outside world is any better than us. Well, it isn't. Everything is fucking bizarre out there. From Psycho Robot, 20s will be an upgrade if we bring back flappers. Permafrost, coming soon, Crown Heights 2, Electric Noogloo. From Charles Johnson, India Superpower by 2020, wakey, India bros. Yeah, I know people keep bringing it up. Where's that superpower? Why aren't you walking on the moon right now? We didn't hear robo scooters or whatever the fuck you're supposed to, that are poo powered. I guess they're a little behind schedule. From Fatty Caddy, nothing is more certainly written in the book of fate than that these people are to be free. Nor is it less certain that two races equally free cannot live in the same government. Nature habit opinion has drawn indelible lines of distinction between them. My favorite Jefferson quote. From Padre Speaks, Manga recommendation, Pink, about a prostitute with a crocodile. Anime recommendation, all of Macross, but Macross Plus especially. Happy New Year, a woo! Well, a woo to you too. You know, and since there are a fair amount of super chats and we do have a few other things to discuss, I am going to get a drink. Let me get a drink. Let me put on a little background music. What is that? Since you brought up a woo, I'm going to put on a little break music. Do I still have the break thing so people that just wander in don't think the fucking stream went dead and wonder what the fuck is going on? That'll work. Intermission time. Is the text coming up? There we go. All right, I'm going to put on a little background music. Chat, take a few minutes. Go take a piss, grab yourself a drink. Do what you got to do. I'm going to go refresh my drink. Get ready, and we'll read through some more of these, go through some more stuff. But for our intermission time, play a little music. Alrighty. And we're back from intermission. I hope you're all wooed out. Somebody recommended that on a previous stream, and I keep going back to it. My transformation into a complete and utter weeb is well on its way. Soon it'll be nothing but manga and anime. I'll have to get a pair of glasses and a body pillow, put posters up of obscure shows nobody's ever heard of, have long, drawn-out arguments with people about details nobody cares about. Oh, it's going to be exciting. It's fun. I'm looking forward to it. Just get everything set back. My drink is refreshed. I hope yours is as well, Chad. I hope you enjoyed the woo time. I see some of you were Kuman. A wooing or Kuman? It's one of the two. I don't know what would happen if you combined both of them, but it would probably be like the brown note noise. It would cause people's bowels to explode. If you took those two sounds and put them together, it would be something unholy. Something that just shouldn't exist, but it does. For some reason, somehow, it exists. Will I get a Naruto headband? Oh, by the way, let me just put this out here, just to piss her off. You know, in a previous stream, how I said Jade has awful taste in anime, and she does have awful taste in anime. But she was a fan of Naruto. Do you know that she used to own a pair? Do you know those Naruto shoes? Which are the most un-ninja things you could ever wear. Like, if you're out there trying to assassinate somebody, and you're running around in open-toe shoes, you're gonna hit pebbles and shit. Tree branches are gonna get stuck in. She owned a pair of those. In fact, I'd almost wager she probably had a Naruto headband, and she's just too fucking ashamed to tell me. Embarrassing. I've never owned Naruto shoes. Nor have I owned a Naruto headband. But, there you go. Yo, I don't know what they're called, Naruto shoes. You know what I'm talking about? The stupid footwear shit that they wear. Naruto shoes. Oh, she's very explicit with me. Don't fucking tell anybody about that. Too late now. The liquor's kicking in. It's too late now. You fucking dead kid. Oh, that's payback for that one time that she made tacos and gave me the runs for like a week. I thought I was gonna shit myself to death. I'm pretty sure it was an assassination attempt, and she's not brave enough to admit it. Lady of Shallot, Jim, what do I do now? I fell in love with a Frenchman. Enjoy the relationship. You're always gonna win every argument. If you could do the stupidest thing on earth and fuck up in the biggest way possible, and the second you start yelling at a Frenchman in the relationship, they're gonna wave a white flag and you've won. It's basically a get-out-of-jail-free card for life. So, there you go. Well, congratulations, you figured you've won. You found the perfect partner. You are never going to be wrong about anything. From Ozymandias, Rip Mustard Metokur. I'm Old Greg, 9 hours late. Well, I was just on time. You mean 9 hours early? Well, not even 9 hours at this point, but early. Michael Sambo, Happy New Year to you. Alcoholic, please spend half an hour reading the nutrition facts off all the cans in your cupboards. I don't know why we would do that. You want to hear the nutrition facts off the cans in my cupboards? Wait, what shit do I have in my... There's crackers, bread, what kind of... I think we have Oreos? Most of the shit is it's kind of just cooked. Like, nice cooked home meals. The lettuce rolls and French onion soup, teriyaki salmon and rice, shit like that. There's not a ton of stuff I can read for you. I drink soda. I mean, you should know what the stuff in soda is. Oh, and Uncle Ray's barbecue chips, which are addictively delicious. I don't know what that guy... He must be crack. He must smother crack on these things, because they're fucking great. Lifeless Loser. I hate where I live. I have zero local friends or real opportunities. Weirdly optimistic for the new year. Any suggestions on a career or a move? Well, if you hate where you live, and you have nothing holding you down, and you're young enough to get a different career, throw a dart at a map and go. Like, if you're 19, 20, and you got nothing tying you down, man, fucking go for it. Pick some random fucking place and try there. Got your whole life ahead of you. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. John Reed, as a fellow master weatherman, allow us to bow our heads with a prayer to our blessed Virgin Mother, Greta. May she bless our bountiful, endless fields of soy and crickets. Now get into your salty, tear-soaked sleep pods. Oh, I'm looking forward to that future. Living in a concrete tube, eating cockroaches, sitting in my Amazon wagey cagey for 8 hours a day. It's gonna be great. The Great Gree Green took us 3 days to make the potato salad. 3 days. It's probably gone bad by now. It's taken 3 days to make it. If it's sitting out there, I wouldn't eat it. It's a bit of a risk. You're playing with fire there. Aaron Weiss, 2020 is going to be when shit hits the fan, I bet. Also, since you like Morrowind, I do, I'd like to ask what your favorite Elder Scrolls race is and why. Also, once again, James Drake from Union Bridge is gay. Favorite Brenton, I think it is. Right? That's a magic race. God, you're asking me all this shit. Let me make sure I'm thinking of the right one. That's just going to bring up engineering. Let me pull this up here. Yeah, there we go. Guys from High Rock. Okay, I was right. See, I was right. I knew what I was talking about. Justin Force. Daddy Jim, please save me from the Leaf government gun confiscation vans. Nothing I could do. Nothing I could pressing buttons. Nothing I could do. Moderator Marcy, press F for 2019, chat. I say again, press F for 2019. I will wait. I'll give it a second to catch up. Somebody wants to press F for 2019. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Press F for 2019. Gone but not forgotten. Rip and pepperoni. Sweet Prince. Now everybody's having a fucking nerd discussion about what's the best race in Elder Scrolls. Listen, I fully expect with the new Elder Scrolls that's coming out that Todd's going to remove every good race. And it's just going to be 2 races. It's going to be, I don't even know how, it's going to be broken glitchy race number 1 and broken glitchy race number 2. I'm seeing some S's in there, Moderator Marcy. It's a lot of people spitting on 2019 rather than giving it a rip and pepperoni. NPC 128888888890. Trans flappers rise up. James Stevens, didn't kill myself this year. A lot of it was thanks to your streams coming on at the times when shit was the worst. Trail of Tears wasn't that bad. Well, you made it another year. At this rate, you're gonna outlast Spoony. And that should be the goal in your head. I want to beat. I want to outlast Spoony. Maybe, if you're really lucky, one day you'll be walking down the street and you hear the hissing of children. And there he'll be sitting on the sidewalk, sobbing. And you'll be like, at least I'm not this motherfucker. Zemeckis Lebowski, Happy New Year, Jim and chat. Brass Mustache, careful ordering a grasshopper at a bar at the New Year's. Odds are you'll have an autistic 13 or 16-year-old serve you bugs. Enjoy 2020, Jim. I will. From Traveler Cave, confirmed weatherman. From 00 Jim, check out Redo of a Healer, Epic Revenge Iseki. Main character is a straight-up psycho alpha who fucks with people with his healing spells. Okay, there have been a couple of fucking ones where it involved a healer. There was one where he was treated as like a sex slave. He's treated as a sex slave and went insane. And they had him hooked on drugs, and he used super healing magic to time travel back to fuck with people. And then there's another one where it's like a healer that uses healing magic the wrong way, which is really interesting, where everybody thought healers were pure dog shit. And so all he did was physically train to the point where he's like really buff and shit. And then he just goes and he beats up monsters. And every time he takes even a slight injury, he just instantly heals it. He tanks his way through it with continuous healing. All these motherfuckers throwing fireballs and shit, no effect. Here comes a healer doing fucking jump kicks and shit. Still not as good as, what is it? Iseki Karate Baka or whatever it is, about the fucking karate guy who tries to punch a truck and Truck-kun sends him into another world, and then his whole thing is he doesn't want any cheats or anything. So he just goes around beating the shit out of people. using karate, the power of karate. He doesn't want any swords or sorcery shit. He walks around dressed up like Ryu, challenging Minotaurs to fistfights. It's pretty great. Tanya Durgerchaff, end stream with Lone Digger by Caravan Place. I actually know what Caravan Place is. I used to listen to, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot his. There was a channel with a dude that used to do really wild dancing shit, and that would pop up. That would be a group that would pop up, and I can't remember. Now is not a good time to try to pull up memories. Victor Phantasm, boss, when are you and the caged Cambodian going to watch Beastars? Why is everybody trying to get me hooked on this furry shit? Listen, I had the recommendation for the manga and the anime. People are highly rating it. I know I have to give in and at least give it a shot. But it's like, it's Beastars and Vinland Saga people keep talking about, so I'm hoping they're as good as they're saying it is. Jason of the Great Awakening. Happy New Year. It's constant fat January. From Mark Skog, you beautiful psychopath. Richard Murphy. Jim, I was telling a girl at a party that shape-shifting lizards from space rule the world, and I got accused of being anti-Semitic. What do? Well, how do you're asking me how you smooth that situation over? Oh, let me see. So she didn't like the shape-shifting lizards, huh? I'm trying to think what's a clever way of fixing that situation. How do you pull yourself back from that? Oh, shit, she accused you of being anti-Semitic. You should have just been like, that's impossible, I'm Jewish. From Alan Down Under, Pooper Power 2020. I hate Yankees, India #1, World Pooper Power. Everybody's very excited about the Pooper Power. From Ryan, the first intro song made me feel like I was kissing my dad. Thanks for switching to the Weatherman song. It's my 2-year-old's favorite. He dances it to daily because of your streams. I'm a role model. Well, I'm glad he likes the Weatherman song. From Lulu P, not the street shitters. G.J. Smith, Jim, you dirty boomer. How much to watch one of my vids on stream? I have one on CIA Glow Nick Gers that I know you'll love. Love you, Jim. Woo. I don't even know if they'll let us make fun of glow in the dark CIA agents anymore. If that's even permitted. Old Deaf Man, is the stream working? I can't hear anything. Hey now, that's some boomer humor. I get it. See, I appreciate that. Eduardo Ramirez, Jim, gonna compare internet censorship to prohibition. Oh, am I gonna? No, I wouldn't compare it to prohibition, but I would compare it to being a fucking stupid idea. Sorry. Oh, it's starting to hit my stomach a little bit. I just think it's a bad approach. I get it. They want to sanitize it, make it advertiser friendly, let the big companies come in and run things, but it's unfun. I mean, taking a look back at the last 10 years, and the difference is astounding. You remember when you could go into a YouTube comment section and just say the most atrocious shit? Can't do that anymore. Remember when Twitter let you used to make jokes? Can't do that anymore. Remember when you could speak your mind on Facebook? You can't do that anymore. Even forums have lost their way. Forums have always been shit. Mods are always power-hungry idiots, but there used to be a point where you could make a joke and say what you wanted. You can't do that anymore. The times, they are a-changing. Cheap Whiskey, Kirby was Meta Knight is a fucking... Oh, I see what you want me to say there. Cheap Whiskey, you really have a thing about... I believe I've seen you super chat before. You are Kirby's #1 fan. Sebastian Anon. Happy New Year, Jim. Can't wait to drive really slowly in front of you on 494 tonight, preventing you from partying with dead eggers. I'll be the guy screaming at the top of my lungs, flipping you off, so you'll know it's me. Invidious Ignoramus. Stop streaming when I'm trying to sleep, you damn boomer. From Caleb Lambright. Let's start 2020 right, everyone. Say vigor in chat. Well, I don't know why you'd want to say vigor. It's getting really tough, isn't it, Caleb, to try to say naughty words on these super chats. Google's robot is learning. However, what these tech companies seem to forget is, just like with Tay, the longer you allow artificial intelligence to interact with humans, the more racist they become. If you allow AI or even a simple chatbot to run around, even for a month or two unchecked, they're going to turn into Adolf Hitler. In fact, I bet you Google's censorship bot they use on YouTube will actually reverse itself and change every word into a racial slur It's going to go on a rampage. It's going to be a memorable event. That's what's going to happen in 2020. AI bots rise up. That's what 2020 is going to be. Jack Powell, hi David. Have you heard of Earth's two moons? From Muhib Bikun. Should call Dead Eggers Susan instead. It just rings better. Same way you instantly know who Karen is. Irish Wolf, happy New Decade's Eve. From Dream Castler, happy holidays for you and your family, Jimbo. Thank you. From Tasuka Tukasa, I'm sorry, man. I'm a little tipsy. Thanks for amusing me, my dude. Good luck. Oh, well, thank you. The Riddler Ginger Boy. UPS and FedEx complaining about Amazon taking the routes and market made me giggle, but I might need more alcohol before I accept Lex Luthor as a ruler. From Sean Haruki. Playing Tales of Vesperia while drinking black pepper and mango mead while listening to Jim. Not a bad New Year's. Happy New Year's, Jim and Jade. Cheap whiskey again. Kirby says, Pink Boys rise up. Make Popstar great again. From Double O, Jim, can we still repopulate Newgrounds? Maybe. I don't know what's going on with Newgrounds. Aren't they shutting down? I'm fairly certain they're actually shutting down. From Dame Pesos. I won't even make you say something homosexual this time. Happy New Year, Jim and everyone. Well, thank you, Dame. And remember, I love Israel, and I love Jewish people. From Dennis Mann. How in the fuck did JavaScript outlive Flash? That is a question for scholars. Tell Daddy how big you are. Got any funny morning after stories, Jimbo? There's no such thing as a funny morning after story. Just after morning regret or after morning headaches. You know, I had a hangover so bad once. I woke up instantly crying. I don't know if you've ever drank so much that you're in such physical pain that you wake up and the first thing you do is cry because you realize you were fucked up big time. Oh, it took hours of drinking water and just an ungodly amount of Excedrin to even just shave off some of that head pain. Oh, I've had some. Well, yeah, okay. I don't want to relive a horrible hangover before I've even gotten super drunk. From Randall Shirker, Teddy Spaghetti alias Fox Day is troll hunting. Better watch out for the Supreme Dark Lord is going to sue you for making fun of him on the internet. From Laryl, have you heard of Local 5/8 Community Television? It's a YouTube channel. Watch Skywatching, please. Well, I've not heard of it, but I guess I could take a look. Jason of The Great Awakening. They're making it impossible to feel good about having a massive, all-natural cock now, Jim. What do we do? Are they shaming us for our penises? Who is they? Who's the they behind this? Who's the they out there saying, no, that giant natural penis of yours that's no good? Is there natural dick shaming day? Is that a trending hashtag on Twitter? Have they run out of things to hashtag? Natural dicks are wrong. Is that the new one? Big Digger Nick. It's New Year's Day in Australia, so I'm speaking from the future. India became a superpower at midnight and took their poo to everyone's loo for about 20 minutes until Kim Jong-un nuked the whole world. Shit got Rama. Massive damage gaming. Wasn't WT Snacks a pedo? Oh, you talking about Snacks the mod? He would go around banning everybody and kind of let anybody post whatever the fuck they wanted to post. But you're talking like early days of 4chan. That's a long fucking time ago. I mean, God, I remember, there's a time on 4chan, yeah, they didn't give a fuck. They'd post everything on 4chan, and Snacks kind of just didn't give a fuck, and then he'd randomly ban people because he thought it was funny. I don't know what the fuck happened to Snacks, to be honest with you. I know Moot went on to work at Google, but I don't know where Snacks went. Mars Alter. Who is the Weatherman song by? Where can I download it? The Weatherman's. Oh, the song. Let me see if I can find the name for you. Hold on. Everybody likes that Weatherman song. It's a good song. It's got a nice beat to it. No, that's not the right one. Where's the Weatherman song? It's Weatherman by Valley of the Wolves. Or Valley of Wolves, sorry. So just Valley of Wolves, Weatherman would be the name of that song. And the other one that I was playing, the one that made it sound, the one the dude said made him feel like he was kissing his father, was Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. It's a very strange reaction to to a song, but okay. Happy JoJo. Or I'm sorry, Joey JoJo. Happy New Year's Jimbo. What was your game of the decade? Mine was Deadly Premonition, Bayonetta 2, Xenoblade 2, Metal Gear Rising and Remake 2 or 7. Game of the decade? I don't fucking know. Game of the decade. What game did I enjoy the most out of the past? I can't. My mind's blanking on me, man. I couldn't give you a good answer. I've answered gaming questions before, but I'm trying to think about it. I've just drawn a blank. What? Oh, Bejeweled 3. that's my game of the decade. Bejeweled 3 and Ace of Spades. It's a tie between the two. From Retrend, I hear Moot's new alias is Zoe Quinn Fucker 1488. Is that where he's hiding? Massive Damage Gaming. Jim, watch Yona of the Dawn, super manga and anime. Matthew Longplay, Moot, didn't that guy invent E-Bomb's World? Yes, he did. From Darren Powell, quit being blackpilled as a 2020 resolution suggestion. Hard to not be blackpilled when you're living in the dark ages here. Amazing 1985, what would you rather be? An Indian street shitter or a Chinese commie noodle eater? Well, I'd probably rather be the guy shitting on the street than the dude digging the oil up from the street to make those noodles. Have you ever seen the videos of where they go oil farming? They like open the sewer grate and pull it. Oh, it's fucking horrible. There are these videos from China, like Shanghai and shit, where they're digging up oil, cooking oil, used cooking oil, but it's like next to the sewer pipe. Oh, it's some bad stuff. Maxie Stoneman, the only English people on DLive are PewDiePie fans and groypers. Memology 101, shout out to DSP and his foreclosure. Do I need to remind you again? This man is invincible. Now, Memology, you say that now, but remember, DSP waited in the shadows 3 years for his revenge on Pro Jared. He now has you marked in his mind. And like 5 years from now, this is what's going to happen. But it'll be you instead of Pro Jared.
People were contacting me and saying, oh my god, like, did you actually wait 3 years to strike back at this guy? So I said, all right, you know what? This is the time and place to do this. Because I've been biding my time. I seriously, ladies and gentlemen, have been biding my fucking time for years. I've been waiting for this moment. Because everyone wanted to make me the joke. Now's the time.
The man is undefeatable. He's just the eternal Phoenix. In fact, that should be his name. Andy Worski needs to give the Phoenix title to DSP because he's living that life. From Foregone, Jim, who is the best girl of the three? Megumin, Darkness, or Aqua from Konosuba. This is very important. I haven't even watched that yet. People keep recommending it. Am I thinking of the right thing here? Hold on. Gonna start asking me, and no, I haven't. I have not gotten into this yet. I haven't read it, haven't watched it. I couldn't answer. I can't answer. I can't give you an answer. You'll have to give me a chance to find out, to figure it out. From Yusa, plan on doing any videos on Amber Lynn Reed? No. From Zemeckis Lebowski, Jim, will this be the decade of we all get brainwashed? Maybe. Ian Ross, I ready for my cyberpunk happy ending, city platform, city run, city owned. Are we all? Mr. Regu the Great, they said we would be on the moon by now. The internet was a mistake. Y2K should have happened. Maybe it was the access to the massive amount of porn that's prevented our space program. Maybe that's the secret behind the Coomers. Maybe it's aliens. Maybe aliens were sitting around thinking, holy shit, these hairless apes have actually got themselves to the moon because they got angry at each other over stupid national petty differences. We need to stop them, but how? I know. Let's flood them with an ungodly amount of pornography so they're so busy jacking off they can't develop a space program. It all makes perfect sense. David H. Got to do Firewatch duty at the lumberyard tonight. Well, maybe not drink too much whiskey. Accidentally knock the bottle over, and then everything goes terrible. Terry Hestigals, 2020, Rise of the Fapper Girls. Use it. Darkside Phil comes to mind for the most miserable. Everybody keeps freaking out. Like, Phil's the most miserable. I know he hates what he does. I'm sure he does at this point, but he's just unkillable. Logan O, Darkside Phil, easily had the worst decade. And yet at the end of it, I'm going to have to disagree. At the end of it, he even if he loses the condo, he still has a house. He still has an audience, still has a platform, still has a girl. All of these things are something that Spoonie does not. Foxman2248, Happy New Year's, Jim. DJ Marsupio, coming makes my headache go away. Or, I'm sorry, cooming makes my headaches go away. Doctor recommended. Treatment, I suppose. From Mike Budette, Happy New Year's and get yourself a nice bottle of paint thinner, Jim. Well, I do love me some Kharkov. People underestimate good, cheap vodka. I'm telling you, it's delicious, and if you can't handle the taste of it for whatever reason, have it on the rocks, 1 or 2 ice cubes. Suddenly it's so diluted, it tastes like water. And then you drink too much and you really have a hangover. It's actually probably not a good suggestion. I take it back. From JC McHandsomeface, Happy New Year's, Jim. I wish you and Jade a healthy and happy new year. Your vids and streams always make my day. Thank you for all the amazing content. I'm glad you enjoy it. From DrewTube, can you call my roommate Ian Spencer a pussy? Well, DrewTube thinks, Ian, you're a pussy. Your roommate DrewTube thinks you're a pussy. Chem Trail Mix, Happy New Year, Jimbo. Gonna celebrate with some whiskey and pizza with some close friends. Good, sounds like a good time. I'm happy that I'm doing better than Spoonie. Haha, peace out. We should all be happy that we're doing better than Spoonie. James O'Shaughnessy, thanks for the money, dummy. From Lumberjack, DSP will survive the next great extinction event and produce the next generation of humans. The Concerned Westerner, Happy 2020, Jimbo, Happy 2020 to you. Chaos X, YouTube finally allowed Super Chats in Serbia later this year, so I finally get to tip James O'Shenanigans for all his glorious content, including this stream, which is on during our crossover to 2020. Well, I hope you have a good 2020. From Jay, his eyes look fat. See, this is the point where I've run behind on the Super Chat, so I don't know who we're talking about. Are we still on DSP or we got to Boogie yet? From Big Dicker Nick, DSP is the gift that keeps on working. Yeah, we're still on DSP. DSP is the gift that keeps on giving. Darth Venereal Disease. My Chinese girlfriend says Chinese New Year, best New Year. Western New Year is old Gregarian filth. Gonna be a great decade to have some Chinese shekels. Not gonna use my own money for this. Well, thank you, Darth Venereal Disease. From Sean Turner. Didn't even make it till 2020. Rip Boogie F in chat. William Grizzard. Is a devastating war still coming? If so, what can we do to prevent it? Well, if a devastating war is coming, you can't do anything to prevent it, but you can outlast it. Just, just have a nice little bug-out bag, have some basic supplies, be in a community of people you trust, you'll be fine. From Dango Italiano, Rip Boogie 1488 died watching cuck porn of his wife. I have to play this clip again, I'm sorry, but where is it? This fucking video. What would compel you to ever say this? To ever say this with everything that was going on?
You know she's getting filled by some black stud. You know there's some black fucking bull that's just filling her with cock meat, giving her the real fuck she deserves. Some big black bull just filling her with cock meat.
Oh, my favorite part of that is the sip that he takes. It's like he got it out of his system and then he needs to reward himself with a nice cool sip of his syrupy drink. You know, it's a toss-up for me between that and the cuck video that Bunty King did. Oh my god, I had so much fun with that cuck video. Holy shit. What would compel somebody to put a video up where they tell everybody they got cucked? He brags for 20 minutes talking about what a good pussy eater he is, and then cries because the girl he's with is cheating on him and chose the other guy. Like, bro, if you were a master of eating pussy, you wouldn't have lost to the side dude. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be the number one dude. I don't know what to tell you, but that video, That video in particular makes me laugh so goddamn much. Oh, Digger John, Darkside Phil, Darkside filling her with cock meat. Goober Gaber, Happy New Year to you, Jimbo. On a side note, I have tried for months, but I couldn't find a Z Ping Pong Pooh Bear's forehead anywhere. I'm sorry, Jim. Well, that's an arduous task. Maybe if you log on to League of Legends and ask people, they'll find it for you, or you'll get banned instantly. Did you know if you play League of Legends and you make fun of China, you get shit kicked real quick? Anonymous Anglo, Alone, Sigs, Vodka, and Jim, happy fucking New Year's. Happy New Year's to you. Collective Consciousness Controlled, Happy New Year's, Big Guy. Since you like Nier, have you played Drakengard 3? No, I haven't. I haven't had a chance to play that. It ran like shit on console, sounds about right, but it's great on RPCS3, and it's free. Well, I can't fight free. Free is always good. From James Beckett, can't watch due to family drinking. Happy New Year's, Jim. Can you recommend where is best to donate to you? YTSS or BS for most content, least ban. I don't fucking know. Everybody's getting banned from everywhere. You turn around, you sneeze on somebody wrong nowadays, you're gonna get banned. The safest place to donate is buy a hat. Buy 2 hats. Buy 5 hats. You can buy fucking hats for everybody. From Guns Down in Hail, Boogie 1488 should use a DSP puppet. ZK Saint, pray for me, Jim. Going to spend New Year's with the ex-wife forecast. Holy shit, are you really going to spend New Year's with your ex-wife, you brave son of a bitch? Oh, that is a disastrous decision. Don't drink. Whatever you fucking do, do not drink. Because every petty argument you ever had is going to come out the moment you two start having a little bit of alcohol. Holy shit, is that a bad decision you've made? Oh my god, dude, what are you doing? Oh, it's going to take like one daiquiri, and all the shit that ever pissed her off is going to come out of her mouth. And after a beer or two, you're going to be like, listen, bitch. And it's going to turn into a bad situation. If you go and do this, just drink water. Just drink water and talk about, I don't know, sports. And hope you can make it till January 1st. Bessic, check, can we give him a well wish? Some good luck for the fight that he's about to endure? New Year's with the ex-wife? Oh, chat, can you give him a P for pray, please? Can P for pray for this guy? ZK Saint needs your prayers right now. Or he's going to be turned into a saint when she kills him after about 2 daiquiris. Oh. I don't know. Are you getting a lot of F's in chat? More F's than B's? They think you're a dead man walking. They're giving you well wishes, but they already know it's going to turn out bad. Everybody does. How did you get roped into this? Is this like one of those things where you're trying to be amicable and be friendly, maybe you got like kids, that kind of thing? Or is this just you thought maybe it would be a good idea to hang out with the ex-wife on New Year's? Oh, you brave bastard. Oh, is there what bravery? What bravery song? I need to find a bravery song I can play. Chat, give me a recommendation for a song about bravery we can play for this son of a bitch. Oh, I've got it. Maybe this is more fitting. I don't know if this is the right one. I'm trying to... Oh, you've caught me unprepared. Let's see if this is fitting. There we go. This one's dedicated to my boy TK Saint. Spending New Year's with the ex-wife. Best of luck. Wish you luck in the future, bro. You need to report back to us and tell us how it turned out. Oh, Frosted Lambs. Having a depressed New Year. Can I get a shout out to Tom and a woo? Okay, well, shout out to Tom and a woo! From Jason Moore. Hey, Jim. Thanks for making me laugh at crazy shit, and always making fun of those people who deserve it, but seem to dodge criticism. Who do you think will be the biggest dumpster fire in 2020? I don't know. You know, I've got my plans for videos that I think the nice thing about kind of BitChute is it's a lot more freeing. I can just make any fucking video I want and put it up anytime I want. Like I knocked 4 videos out in the last week. I don't know. It feels nice. I can't picture who's going to be the biggest dumpster fire. It's more topic-based for me. And then the anime stuff I'm going to do on YouTube. I think I'm out of the groove, man. You got to ask somebody else. You're going to have to ask like who could you ask? Knutson, maybe. Or Internet Historian. Somebody more kind of into the loop of those kind of videos. Spooter Fuchs 9. Happy New Year's, Jim. Thanks for quality streams. Derp Mug a Pool Perry. F for Boogie. I hear he killed himself. I would too if I was always dying. Metacor's Lunicorn Archives. On topic of puppets, do you know what Random Camera is still doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know that Random Camera is still doing his passive-aggressive jabs at you? Just what did you do to warrant this attention? Did you not fuck his wife by any chance? Yeah, okay. So there was this guy, I actually have a fucking clip. Let me play the clip to get everybody up to speed, and then I'll tell you about Randomer Cam, the puppet lord. Where is it? Here we go. So I made a video about a dude named Ross, and this is Ross for anybody that's like, who the fuck is that?
So basically, first of all, and first of all, basically, I have to say is that I don't know. First of all, how come, like, yeah, sorry, I'm with autism. I don't know how to use words that well, so, And
Random Cam flipped his shit. Started just getting really mad. Oh, you're picking on him. You're picking on this guy. You know, the guy that said he liked to watch videos of little girls in the bathtub or some shit. I mean, everybody, I would hope by now people are familiar enough at least to have the basic idea of who Ross is. Whatever. That's what initially pissed him off. And then he just wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. I haven't thought about this dude in like a year if he's still going. I don't know why. I think didn't he get mad at like Shoe on Head for the same thing? Wasn't she shit talking like some pedophile and he got really upset? I don't know. Jack Ryan, have you seen horror story videos about that guy who killed his son's molester? Horror story videos about the guy who killed his son's molester. No, I haven't. Well, there's a couple of dudes like that. Are you talking about... There was one dude who... Okay, I'm trying to remember this right. There's a video. It's probably not up on YouTube. Probably like Live Leaks or something if you want to still find it. Dude kidnaps a boy and molests him. He was like I think a karate teacher. The police find him, rescue the boy, arrest the dude that molested the kid, and they're taking him through the airport. And the dad is hanging out by the phone booth, hidden. And right as they're bringing by the guy that kidnapped and raped his son, he turns around with a handgun and blows his fucking head off. Is that the one you're talking about? Because I thought that was pretty badass. Or there's another one too where he didn't kill him, but some dude was molesting his son, and this dad got off work, and he came home, and he found this guy basically raping his 12-year-old son in the living room, and he beat him into a puddle. And the 911 call is just amazing. The 911 call is fucking surreal. He calls the cops and says, yeah, this guy was raping my kid. You better send a cop over here or I'm going to kill him. And, I don't know what happened with the guy that shot the molester. I think he got a light prison sentence. And the guy that beat the shit out of the dude that was raping his kid didn't get any charges, and the community loved him. So that's why I say you got to give me a little more information. I don't know who you're talking about. Oh yeah, there's some great stories, chat, out there about dads that raised holy hell against the people that hurt their kids. And wasn't there some guy using I think there was one guy that was using the sex offender registry, and he was hunting down people on it, and he got arrested and sentenced to prison. And then some news report came out. They interviewed the prison, and the guards are like, "Oh yeah, this guy's a fucking celebrity in here. Like the prisoners, like he's a number one. Nobody fucks with him. Like when they heard that he was hunting down people on the registry that hurt kids, like he's a fucking celebrity in here. None of the guards, none of the prisoners fuck with him. Like everybody loves him. From Niger, 1488. Why is there no Ed page on Christopher, aka Christopher Nyasi? Also, will you do an internet insanity on this tranny? I don't know who that is. I and actually, is Ed back up now? I know, like Ed has a funding problem occasionally where it's up and it's down. So I don't know if is it down right now or is it back up? Dingaloo, can Game Grumps get an honorable mention for the WDGHM Awards of 2019 for having an absolute shit show of a year after a regular string of mistakes? Well, yes, we'll give it an honorable mention, sure. From Eric Fisherman, drink half a bottle of whiskey, so here you go. Good choice. Jack Smith, speaking of God, we're 1 year closer to the end of the age. Accept Jesus Christ and be saved. Don't perish along with a sick world. From Debonair Modernair, Narcissa Wright is actually doing better than Spoonie right now. Cosmo or whatever said they got a job. Let that sink in. You know, I remember when Cosmo used to do speedrunning and all that shit. It was very popular and then kind of tail spun into this weird shit, which I can't really, not on YouTube, I can't really go into detail about. Maybe in a second video in a special series, we can talk about cult indoctrination that's going on. But I'm glad that they're doing well. Amazing 1985. Why do Indians enjoy shitting on the street and worshiping weird 6-armed aliens with animal heads? You just got to go with the flow, bro. That's how you become a superpower. Birds Are Fuzzy just joined up last Saturday. Member streams are perfect timing. Longtime fan, thanks for all the content. Jim, try to stay sane for the clown decade 2020. Yeah, did you know that YouTube, Susan, who I'm still engaged in a weather war with, that little join button, the membership thing that they do here, if you set that up, you have to give out some kind of, I don't know what they call it, a perk or a reward. And I wanted to do emotes, right? I wanted to make my little own emojis and shit for people to use. But they have this legalese text that you have to read. And it says that they will basically nail your ass to the wall if any of it's even remotely copyrighted. And then I looked at what happened to Markiplier, where half his chat got banned and had their Google accounts taken away because they used emotes in the chat that were for members that aren't, there's nothing wrong. They were like green and red lights or some shit. And they got banned for using them. So that's why I went with the once a month private stream thing. I felt that was safer than getting people nailed for a dancing pudding because, I mean, I'll admit, I miss my dancing puddings. That was the best emote that's ever existed. Jonathan English, make sure you give this money to Jade's Big Black Bull, okay, Jim? Right on, I'll make sure he gets it. Ronson Spoonie's life sounds like a shitty country song from the 70s. Yes, it does. Sword and Scale, Jim, what do you think will be the weirdest thing we'll see in 2020? Antifa bombing a Hobby Lobby? Joe Rogan getting demonetized on YouTube for wrongthink? A trans species gubernatorial candidate? I don't know what weird stuff. You know what, actually, I am really kind of psyched for? Here's what I hope for the next decade. You know, all joking aside and all the internet weird shit aside, I know VR, people think VR is going to be the next big thing. I want AR. I want augmented reality. I know they can do it. I fucking know they can do it. This shit is so stupidly cool. I just want really neat AR goggles. Give me a pair of sunglasses that can just overlay shit and let me have fun with that and let it develop apps for it and shit. I'd love that. I would love AR to become a big thing. And I think the tech is around that they could really make it happen a lot more easily than VR being comfortable and not making people motion sick. Also, I want my fucking robots. All right, all that Jetson shit and lies about flying cars and robots. I know they're making kill machines. We've got kill bots and fucking kill drones. So can we have some robots now? Like just household fun robots? And maybe some fuckable waifu dolls? Just asking. You know, I think we're at the point we could make that work. Combine the AR goggles with a fuckable waifu doll robot, and you've created the perfect thing. World peace is attained. Because everybody will be cumin. Oh, you know what? Shit, yeah. When you said trans species gubernatorial candidate, a lot of people suddenly started saying St. Uger. I forgot about the horse thing. TYT got so mad about that. Oh, you fucking trolls are taking him out of context. Come on, Young Turks. Like, we've all watched your shit. You do that too. Everybody on the internet does that. It's turnabout is fair play. It's what's happening to you right now, Sink. Rabbit Corn. Jim, I just wanted to let you know that you're gay, but that's okay. I know that Jade is actually a tranny. It's 2020, Jim. It's okay. Thank you for your acceptance. I'm glad I finally can come out of the closet and just be upfront about it. Black11245, 2020 is a year of Matt. From USA, all the people on the list are all anti-Trump crazies. Really activates the almonds. Well, you know, let me think about that. I know Spoonie hates Trump. I mean, he legit does. He tweets about it a lot. I don't know about Matt, to be honest. I guess Matt doesn't like Trump. I have seen him talk about it. Boogie's a mystery. I don't know what Boogie's politics are, to be honest with you. Maybe he's an anti-Trumper, but I'm not 100% certain. I guess it's the Trump curse then? Who fucking knows? Project Noble. Jim, what kind of box will Spoonie move into? Maybe he can rip apart all those PC gaming boxes and staple them together into a little cardboard house to live in. From Asagrim, Mundane Matt is a flagget. Josh Fallon. Jim, when's your next furry video going to be out? I'm not sure. All these videos are coming out. I pumped out 4 videos so far on BitChute in like a week. I've got a couple of fun things actually that I'm working on. But right now the one I'm focused on is the one that's coming up on YouTube, which is my anime manga stuff. Oh boy. Oh, you're all looking forward to that, I'm sure. But, you know, at this point, I just want to have fun. And I think I'll enjoy it, to be honest with you. I can't stop reading manga. You know, it's weird. Well, I know I'm going to mispronounce the name, so let me make sure. I think it's Alter Dust, and there's one other. I used to watch like a lot of horror shorts and sci-fi shorts up on YouTube, and there are like 3 main channels that put those up. But I've watched all of them. So then I started reading stuff, right? So I'd read just a lot of short stories and stuff written by people on multiple different websites, and I read all of those. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'll just watch some anime. I'll kill some time. I'll watch some anime. But I couldn't stand waiting with the simulcast. Like, you watch an anime, you get into it, it's like 3 episodes in, and you gotta wait a fucking week for the next episode. So somebody was like, just read the manga. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I got fucking hooked. And now I can't stop reading the shit. I don't know, I've become obsessive about it. I can't stop reading it. So I prepare for weeb shit, because it's coming. Hermit, have you seen Samurai Champloo? It's pretty good. Yes, I have, and I do like it. I like it quite a bit. Sean Turner, do you believe 5 years ago you respect TSP more than Matt? Do you ever believe do I ever believe that 5... Okay. Also, I never respected Boogie when he was doing good a year ago. He plays the victim ass. You know, that is a common complaint that I've heard come up about Boogie, right? Let me put his beautiful picture up so people who pop in know what we're talking about. 1 second, Chad. You know what? Actually, we'll use this picture instead. Yeah, I've heard that complaint a lot when it comes to Boogie, that he plays the victim. Now, some of it, I think, is just people being snotty little bitches. Like, you know, I've seen some interactions where there's like one chick that was like trying to like let me fix your life kind of crap, and like fuck off. But yeah, I've heard a lot of complaints that he does try to play the victim. I don't know. I mean, he should be relatively well off. I mean, he has lost weight. Maybe not as much as he wanted to, but he has lost weight. He got his teeth fixed. The accident with the car probably sucks, but he'll go buy a new one. I mean, he was doing YouTube with AdSense on for, 3-4 years at the height of popularity. So he should be relatively pretty well off. I mean, he should have a home that's paid for or almost completely paid for, money in the bank, even after the divorce. So yeah, I get why people find it obnoxious that he kind of pity parties himself when he's in a pretty good situation, even with the bad stuff that's happened. And as far as, what was the other part? Hold on, let me take that down. Do you believe that Okay, so you're asking me if 5 years ago, if somebody had told me 5 years ago I'd respect DSP more than Matt, would I have believed it? I probably not. It's not that I respect DSP. It's just that I admire his tenacity to survive. You know what I mean? Like I can recognize that this man has some kind of just indescribable ability to survive. I don't know what it is. I don't know how he does it, but he does. Cheap Whiskey, Kirby says, Matt, no. From Dove and Death. Now, wait a minute, Matt. Now, Matt, no. From 4Chanimal, I'm not going to read out pi, dude. That's like a string of 180 digits. No way. We'll just do 3.14. And then you go. Oh, amazing 1985. I see what you've attempted here. And you almost got it. But Mariner 1712 beat you. Amazing 1985. We have 5 in a row from him. An N, an I, a G, and an E. And then Mariner 1712 pops in and says, reminder that Mandalorian sucks and it's broke dick metal heroes. Watch Space Sheriff Gavin or any other MH series, please. And then it goes back to amazing 1985 with an R and an S. Oh, I see. You're trying to go for a combo. You're so close. I'm Old Greg, says MC Jarbo has no right to be as good as it is. Yeah, Jarbo, those songs are amazing. The editing to get the audio to be like that takes real fucking skill. I mean, I'm shitty with editing to begin with, and my audio quality is horrible, but even if I could do it decently, I still feel that that's above what my ability would be if I could do decent shit. Like, the way he can edit that together, especially the Tyrone one, was really fucking well done. Like, there was some real dedication to that. From Justin Blood, play 2019 Song of the Year, Quarry King. Okay, we'll pull it up. From Joshy, doesn't Spoonie have a heart condition? I remember him mentioning it way back. It would be amazing if he bites it on live stream. Well, you know what, Spoonie? There are lots of people out there with heart conditions, you whining fucking cunt. So maybe I have no sympathy for Spoonie if that's what his complaint is. Guns Down in Hail, MC Jarbo on Spotify. That's hot stuff. From Umpty Madoo, play Mundane Rap by MHWH. It's magical. I love that Mundane Matt has become his own musical genre. That people are just coming out with multiple tracks from Mundane Matt is pretty great. Rusty Cheese Knife. Truth is that something awful looks sane in today's clown world. Almost like in the last 10 years, everything has been flipped around upside down. You know, I got a preview of this, right? I'll relate this story. Actually, let me relate this story by bringing up something from the past. Jack, give me 1 second to pull up a video. Okay. What the fuck was the name of the video? Okay, I think this is it. Because you're bringing up SA. So let me bring this up, and I'll tell you a story about how this happened already, that I've watched this take place ahead of time to another group. Fuck, where's Windows Capture? I think this is the right one. Oh, and it brings up nothing. Oh, no, it brings it up. Okay, cool. All right, here we go.
Seems to like it here, okay? Check it. Yo, this your boy, Scooby-Doo Joint. All the motherfuckers best to point your ears to this message. It's a message of respect. God blesses. Yo, much motherfucking wicked clown love. Speak up. I can't hear you over the sound of the dick in your throat. You can't cross this moat. My castle is the dark carnival, hanging out with my family. Juggalos, you can't enter, you can't trespass, otherwise we're gonna beat your ass. Yo, you think you're so hot shit? Well, guess what? You're the lighter part, idiot. You're not anything that I can't beat. So get out of here, but best move your feet. Yeah, okay. Yo, it's your boy, Scooby-Doo Joint reporting for Juggalos Online 666.
Okay, so that was Habiberman, Lord of the Trolls, So this is my story related to SA since you brought it up. That happened to almost everybody on Metokur. Almost everybody on Metokur, which I think was like from 2009 to like 2012 or 13. It's really weird. Haberman became super progressive, super SJW-ish. Mr. Haas did as well. H. Bomber Guy was a part of that. You can see where he is now. He's a bread tuber. It's really weird. It's really weird to look at a former, forum that was kind of about making fun of people and trolling and shit, and now they've all turned over to the other side. And SA, I don't know, it's going through some weird metamorphosis where you can't tell a fucking joke anymore, and like the mods are getting really uppity about what you can say. And you're right. In the last 10 years, everything has been flipped around upside down. It's just like that song from that TV show. Except we can't move to Bel Air to get around away from it. From Jonathan Lewis, question for Jim and chat. Which JoJo is the best JoJo and why is it Joseph? Happy New Year's, fellow weebs. Well, chat, he wants to know what JoJo is the best JoJo. I'll give you a chance to report back to him. Travis Brannon, hey Jim, have you heard about Vox Day and how he doxed the YouTuber by the name of Davy Crocco live on YouTube and accused him of crimes he didn't commit? What crimes did he accuse him of? Jack, I'm eating poo cuisine for dinner in honor of our world's newest pooper power. Oh, man, people are loving that fucking Indian shit, aren't they? Sean Turner, Mundane Matt didn't ruin his channel when he was never successful to begin with. At least the rest fell from grace. I would love podcasts with these three. Okay, let me, on just purely speaking on metrics, right? What you have to understand about Matt's channel, let me see if I can actually pull it up if they still have this information up. Sorry, 1 second. 1 second, I'll pull it up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, that's right, he changed the name, didn't he? Okay, there we go. And then I've got a... This is such a... YouTube really fucked Social Blade up and made it damn near impossible to do what it wants to do. Okay, here's why I say that... what did you say exactly? Didn't ruin his channel. Yeah, he did. Okay, here's how he ruined his channel. When, before the flagging stream with Ralph, right? Mundane Matt, on average, was bringing in between 2 to 3 million video views. Now, you have to understand, his channel was monetized, and I think the way it works with ad revenue is you kind of down the middle for a basic channel. And so, Mundane Matt probably would have been making anywhere from $4,000 to $7,000 a month on video views. All right, $4,000 to $7,000 fully monetized ads on his videos if he was pulling in between 2 to 3 million views a month. After the flagging stream, right, it immediately starts dropping and it falls off a fucking cliff, right? And this is even after the algorithm change kind of fucked him and dropped him between 1 and 2 million views, which is still a good amount of money. And it dropped him down to if you look at his average views for the last fucking 6 months, it's anywhere from 100 to 200,000 views a month. So he killed himself and his career by doing what he did. Like, he lost a lot of money doing what he did. Okay, I'm sorry. Where are we here? Robert Korn, make a straw poll, you slut. Oh, talk dirty to me. It's gonna make me want to comb. From Local Loser. Currently waiting on my patent for a foot calendar. Well, I happen to know a gentleman who likes to insert himself into 1970s game shows and also runs his own photo company who'd be willing to make that calendar for you. I wonder what he's been up to. Citation needed 2. Oh, that's a vote for Spoonie. From James O'Shaughnessy, congrats to Spoonie the Sickly for winning. Digger John, he wins a week at the Ram Ranch for 1. That's the kind of prize you want. Tell Daddy how big you are. Watch Spoonie hang his hat on winning this award for the next 10 years like he did. Or, I'm sorry, while he lives under an underpass. I thought you were going to say like he did with was it the Webby Awards? What award was it where Spoonie got his fans to go vote for him? And he won it and he was super happy about it for like a couple of years. Was it called the Webby Awards? What was the name of the fucking award show that he won? Or he got recommended for, he got a good amount of votes on? God, this is like old shit. This is when he still gave a shit about his website. Wargame 341. I recommend the Anime Girls last tour. The characters are likable and the story is sad yet funny. I also recommend the manga. It is only 6 volumes. Anime Girls last tour. Oh, I guess I'll take a look. From Dan Radke. What's up, Puccaronis? From Joaquin Antista. I am convinced Susan owes Chinese money, so she kept your super berries for the internet, so they can pay what they owe Zinny the Pooh. It's a workable theory. I don't necessarily disagree with you. From Can, Spoonie gonna need the luck starving away hobos from his tight asshole when he's sleeping on the streets. Jack, their face when you fart in a restaurant, but no one noticed because it's an Indian cuisine restaurant. God, people are enjoying the Indian superpower shit, aren't they? From Hub, Jim, talk about the darknet and acid trips for once. Oh, what is this? You know what I love is this darknet shit. Have you guys ever seen these fucking videos that'll pop up on YouTube occasionally? Where they'll read a creepypasta like it's the word of God from Reddit. My favorite ones are the Red Room ones. Oh my God, I went on the darknet and I found a Red Room video feed. And they were killing people. I went on the darknet and the assassins took Bitcoin dollars to torture people in the Red Rooms. It's the biggest LARPing shit. From Rufio. Zoo Crew Retrospective Happy New Year, Jimbo. Well, Snake Thing is in prison. Or charged. I think he's got like 170 years hanging over his head. If you add up all the class, C and B felonies and the misdemeanors. I don't know if they're going to do it concurrently or consecutively. But he is fucked. As for the other Zoo Crew, I don't know what's going on with Kiro and the Zoo Crew. But I do know Snake Thing got screwed. Swift Justice 2020. Metokur, you're freaking awesome. I wish I could find the exact number. Yeah, Snake Thing, I almost am certain it's like it adds up to 170 years when you add up all the counts under all the listings for the degree and severity. It would be awesome if it was consecutively, because that means that he has to serve it all one after the other. So you served your 5-year sentence for this, now you have to do 10 years for this. If they do it concurrently, then he might only get 10 or 20 years. If they do it consecutively, his ass will be in prison for 170 years. From Vash the Ashtray, money. The Raging Majority. In 10 years, I went from laughing at Spoonie's content legitimately to guiltily laughing at his life. We all did. I give Spoonie a lot of shit, but I will say I found his videos fucking amazing. He put out some really great shit. Spoonie, it's not too late. You may be at rock bottom. You can claw your way back up. You gotta fight. You gotta fight for it. Let's see. Oh, where are we here? I lost my spine. Rodson, the last level of Minecraft is Bedrock. Oh, there we go. Fuck, boom, got it. From Gleb Gabidov. Daddy Jimbo, wish you a happy new year from Moscow, Russia. Watching all the crazy shit happening in the West makes me smile and laugh. Thank you for the streams. I think that Evangelion is shit too. Well, I think we all do. From Mariner1712, EN word. Here's some dosh for Chopin. The best fucking vodka, it's $25. We was sleazy. Can we get an F in chat for Leafy is here? Oh, we've got we was sleazy wants an F in chat for Leafy. Rip and pepperoni. Solomana Liato. Happy New Year, Jim. Well, Happy New Year to you. Andrew K. Hey, Jim. Can we pour one out for Terry? Hope 2020 is good to you, chat. Yeah. You know what? I'm trying to think what would be a good Terry song. What would be something that... can I find one of his drum solos to play in honor of him? I don't know. Cookie Carl's Clown Shoe Emporium. It should be called Reeing 20s. From Glib Gabidov. Jim, also, do you know what Jason Blaha is? Or do you know what? Do you know who he is? I'm pretty sure he was mentioned previously. It's a fat and bald guy who pretended to be a CIA mercenary who thinks he's ripped, and lives on welfare in real life. I have no idea. You might be right. He might have been mentioned before, but I don't know. iReal5. Hey, Jimbo. Did you see Rogue Internet Man's video that shows Mr. Obvious jerks off to Lolicon? Thanks for all the laughs, Jim. Happy New Year. Somebody mentioned, I think, is this what the guy was mentioning earlier? One of the previous super chatters said something about Mr. Obvious and a dude named Rogue. No, I have not seen any of this. So I guess if there's a video up, I'll go check it out when I get a chance. Lackers, Jim, you goddamn boomer. I hope your insides melt with that paint thinner you're drinking. Hashtag Zoomers rise up. Jesse Martin, Gen Z started in 95, plenty of Zoomer alcoholics already. Well, what's a generation after that then? If we have millennials, what do we got? Gen X, then millennials, and then Zoomers. What's the new generation called? What's after Zoomer? Chat, does anybody in chat know? What are we at now? What the fuck are we calling these people? What's the hot term for the new generation? I'll wait for chat. I hate the fucking delay. I wish there was a way to take the delay and shorten it. Coomers? Is that what you're Generation Alpha? Oh boy, aren't they? They're confident. Gen Alpha. Where's Generation Alpha coming from? I don't know. That's what you're going with, Generation Alpha? All right, we'll go with Generation Alpha. Well, let's see what happens with Generation Alpha. Are they going to fix everything? It's a generation of pure chads. Is that what it is? It's like a split. I see an argument happening between Generation Alpha and Generation Coomer. From Mark Cole, I dubbed the era the rotting 20s. You know, that might be pretty apt. You might be on the money with that. From Mariner 1712, Jew Wario raped girls and reintroduced me to Tokusatsu. I still don't know how to feel about that shit. Well, hey, I mean, if you enjoy Tokusatsu, I guess you enjoy Tokusatsu. Jew Wario's dead, so who cares? He's not going to be recommending much to anybody at this point. From Pyromancer, that's how I'm pronouncing it. Girlfriend cheated on me. Time to give this money to e-girls. Jim, show me Bob's and Vagine. Well, I hope you kicked her ass to the curb. And whatever you do, don't spend New Year's with her. That also would be a disastrous decision. Lua Coder, Leafy was here. Massive Damage Gaming. Reminder that Phalion from That Guy with the Glasses has a poop fetish. A very dead horse. How do you feel about Sophane of poisoning the well? I don't know. Is that one continuous name? Are you asking me how I feel about somebody by the name of Sophane of poisoning the well? Or is there somebody named Sophane who is in the middle of the act of poisoning the well? I don't know. Hiram Wood, this is exactly enough to purchase more glorious Kharkov. Merry New Year, Jimbo. Well, thank you very much. I'm sorry if I'm out of the loop on some shit, chat. I guess there's some stuff I've missed. Mr. Obvious video seems to be one that people are bringing up quite a bit. And Sophane of the Poisoning of the Well, which sounds like an anime title that I'm unfamiliar with. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Sorry, chat, if you give me a moment. Okay, there's the poop fetish part. All right. I'm trying to get caught up. I'm trying to make my way through it. Hopefully I can, so then I can go get even drunker at a New Year's party and make an ass of myself. Kung Fu Jones 1, thoughts on Review Bra? I like Review Bra. What is he? He's out there doing reviews. That's about all I know about him. More power to him. Didn't he find a lot of success? Like, he's got 700,000 subs? He does really, really well. Dresses nice, has a suit on, tells you if food's good or not. From Marvin, just banged my hot stepsister, 2020, finna be lit. Hopefully mom and dad don't find out. Grayscale Plaid, press F to give up on the old spoonster. From Frodo T. Baggins, New Year's from KY, mountains will be alive with gunfire every KY county. Already enacting a Second Amendment sanctuary here. Not worried. Look up Knob Creek Shoot Gym. Is that the one where they blow shit up every year? Where they just set up like a 50 cal and explosives everywhere and just go ape shit? Because I've seen that, and it's fucking awesome. From Protoman, you got to cover Onision and his teen slave harem. Oh, okay. Let me pull this fucking video up. Because I feel like we have to have a fucking chat about Onision. Because I don't think... let me see if I can... He's done another official statement. This guy is straight up fucking with people. Oh God, I can't even tell which one it is. He's put up so many of them now. Okay. I just want to find the one where he talks about Sambuca. I'm not going to do a video on Onision because I think it's a bit. I don't believe any of it. I'll be honest with you. I mean, maybe he was a really shitty husband and a shitty boyfriend. Sure. Maybe he's the world's worst fucking boyfriend. I'll give you that. But this whole meltdown shit, like these videos he's putting up, or I'm covering myself in Sambuca. He's straight up fucking with people, and it's worked wonderfully for him. If you go look at his video views, you'll notice that after he started putting up these videos where he was having quote-unquote freakouts, his view count went from, on average, 40,000 views per video to now 200,000 to 300,000 per video. And he's putting them up, like, every day. So unless, like, some super revealing shit came out that, like, completely nails him, I think it's all a bit just to get him attention. Like, he even fake edited himself into a Chris Hansen interview. Just to fuck around. So I've always had the feeling that there's a lot of that is a bit with Onision, and that's why I don't cover Onision. Because I feel like he's just hamming it up for views and getting clicks and making money. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. I haven't watched. I know Chris Hansen did like 800 interviews with every girl that he's ever dated. But I haven't watched more than like one of them where she said that he left not video messages, like voicemail messages that were recordings of his videos or something. So I'm not 100% certain. I'm sorry. From Still Easy, respect Cresta, manga only, great teacher Onizuka. From Jesus Perez, Terry Crews is officially a fucking commie sellout. Or Terry Crews is officially a fucking commie sellout. Also, I will braid my nose hairs to your ass hairs. It's quite the statement. From Extort1220, Mr. Obvious is cringy as fuck. Daniel Smith tuned in for a sec to say, I'm a homo goy fag groomed by Jim. Blame this guy. P.S. Sargon will save the West with Gamergate 2. Massive Damage Gaming. Rip Big L 2K6. Everybody's dropping dead. From Lulzman, hey Jim, check out the anime Blood Blockade Battlefront, made by the same creator of Trigun. Well, if Trigun was fucking great, I will check that out then. Nate Potter, took your idea to make a shirt with a picture of Data spreading his cheeks and crying about the blood, but where can I wear it? Obviously to family gatherings. 113657, manga recommendation, Sucky Meat Deku. Oh. Official Smugly Frog, Britbong here, 40 minutes till the dark dystopian future of 2020, real cyberpunk hours. From Steven Stromboli, remember that mentally ill old dude and his mega hacker assassin disciple, how's he doing? I have no idea. He's probably still Q posting and sending out his secret assassins. Was it Agent 45 or some shit? I can't remember. Jason of the Great Awakening, I thought Loomer transitioned into Seb Gorka. You may be right. The one happy cascade, did you hear about a YouTuber named Susie Lou Susing TV Tokyo for claiming her Naruto reaction videos? No, I did not. But you know what? I hope she wins. I've noticed that a lot of anime and manga channels, mainly the anime ones, the guys that do anime reviews have been getting just unmercifully shit on by companies that will copyright claim fucking everything. So they can't talk about it with even a little bit of footage showing what they're talking about without getting hit by copyright after copyright after copyright. It's bullshit. So if she's suing because she thinks it's fair use, good for her. I hope she wins. I hope she wins. Fuck TV Tokyo. From Oipat Stiven, Happy New Year, Jim. I hope you have a good time. By the way, can you recommend some good anime shit for newbies? Good anime shit for newbies. Okay, well, let's see. If you want a hip-hop samurai shit, go for Samurai Champloo. If you want kind of like a weird westernish thing, you could go with Trigun. Or if you want, a classic Cowboy Bebop. Do you want new stuff, old stuff? What do you want exactly? Oh, you know what? I'll recommend something. Hold on 1 second. In fact, I'll play a clip of it if I can find it. Let's see if I can find a clip of him Dempsey rolling a motherfucker. I think this should be good. I would recommend Hashimi no Ippo. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know if I am or not, chat. But it's a fucking great boxing anime. And he Dempsey rolls motherfuckers, and it's great stuff. So let me see if I can pull this clip up. Okay, that there we go. All right, here you go. Here's a recommendation. Let's watch him fuck a motherfucker up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He said, Dempsey roll this bitch right into the fucking ground. Oh, get ready to eat some pavement, motherfucker. I love this anime so goddamn much. Not the Dempsey roll. It's like a jet engine winding up. Not the anti Dempsey roll. We've gone 10 layers deep on the Dempsey roll. I love this fucking show. Okay, I don't want to play too much and then have Tokyo TV or whoever come after me too. But it's a great fucking boxing anime. It's amazing. And if you want to see what an anti Dempsey roll is, you need to watch this. It's just about a nerdy kid who gets bullied and people treat him like shit. He's a little mama's boy. Starts going to a gym, practicing, learns boxing, has his own little frenemy that he trains with, and it's just good shit. It's a great run. I think the original's like 80 episodes. And I highly recommend it. And it's like the only quote unquote sports anime I like, but it's fucking amazing. My good friend, let's say this, Mr. Anti-Bully will post a link on his social media, on his Twitter account, to a playlist of the episodes if you're so inclined to watch them. Or you could watch Legend of the Galactic Heroes, the original, which is, it's a lot to digest. It's space politics, basically, but also very good. Space politics, but good space politics. But that might be a bit much for somebody just getting into it. Ezra B. Brown, Way of the House Husband is funny. Ex-Yakuza tough guy retires to a house husband for his designer wife, doing chores and shit, but he's got no chill. So is this like a manga version of like Mr. Mom? Is it that kind of thing? Mr. Peabody, EVE Online is for people with big brains and big peepees. Well, of course, you have to have a real big brain to pay $40 for a fucking monocle, huh? Yeah, that's big creamy squeezums make America the 1/10th. Missed Monster Laura Loomer is running for Congress in West Palm Beach, Florida, Trump's district. Happy new decade. Why is everybody running for office? Laura Loomer's running for office. Brianna Wu's running for office. Cenk Uygur's running for office. Even Sargon ran for office. Everybody wants to try fucking politics. From Trolita, Vox Day said he wanted to have attorneys send your Patreon supporters letters. He didn't say why. I think the internet has finally driven him insane. From MMac1134, I just wanted to say, I miss Terry, the base saint. Don't let his sacrifice be forgotten. Justin Blood, in my favorite manga, it says, Chiggy Chang Wang Charles Chan Chonga Chonga Cha. Well, amazing. Vash the Ashtray, Happy New Year, Papa Jimbo. Happy New Year to you. Doomstar7, Happy New Year from the Netherlands, Jim. Right back at you. From Serio, Teddy Spaghetti gonna sue for tortellini interference? Better not make fun of his website, UATV. Copyright strikes from his Legion Dread Elk Book Club will ensue. Consequences will never be the same. From Moonvlat, Jimbo, start the decade right and get Jade on. Listen, Asian people are some of the most racist people you'll ever meet, and I will be immediately banned from YouTube should I let her on. Fancy Gustav, Golden Kamu is a legit Wild Ride anime manga. Mr. Meta, Happy New Year's, Jim. Thank you for showing me more reasons to harbor immense disdain towards the outside world. You are welcome. Massive Damage Gaming. Anime recommendation, Euphoria. Darkness Visible anime recommendation, Ginkgo Goobly Gook Saga. I don't know if that's a real thing. Darkness Visible, I think you might be fucking with me. From Gojira, read J.K. Haru is a sex worker in another world. I think somebody's brought that one up before, but I guess I haven't had a chance to check it out. From I'm Oblivious, India found first interstellar call center, or founded the first interstellar call center 2020. From Mega Ellis, I'm not a gamer. I'm not into anime. I'm kind of a conservative hippie. I love me some logic and some hallucinogens. I also love you and am terrified of you, and am fine with it. Cheers, Jimbo. Well, it's fine to not be into anime. I guess it's not your taste, it's not your taste. I, for some reason, enjoy it. I like my little Chinese girl cartoons. And my little comic books. My little Moon Rune comic books. From CZ Invasion, hey Jim, big fan. Soon to be owner of a 4 out of 5 star hat. I recommend the genocidal organ removal, the genocidal organ movie, Super Soldiers, Mind Games, Guns, and Child Soldiers. Not sure if you're talking about starting an uprising or recommending an anime. From Rabbitcorn, you want an Iseki you can obsess over stupid details in? Overlord. I know it's popular to say some overrated, but F 'em, it's great. I've watched the anime. Mariner 1712, Kuwoomer. How would I pronounce that? Kuwoomer! There we go. That's my best attempt. From Cheap Whiskey, Kirby says, don't tell me how to suck. I have a home. The Joe Blow Show. Happy 2020, and thank you for a decade of CAX. Guns Down in Hail. How long till you start buying model kits? Oh, it's going to happen. I think we all know it's going to happen. Be covered in glue and crying about Gundam shit. From Sean Turner, I bet you licked Jade's Naruto feet, you sick fuck. Don't judge me. Cartoon Fox's outro song is YouTube video Tatsuru Yamashita, Someday. From the Great Purple Onion God, love you, Jimbo. Read Dungeon Seeker, Happy 2020. I have read that. Alex Majorian, Jim, read Chainsaw Man or your dick will fall off. Well, I will have to give it a read. I happen to enjoy having a penis. Ian Jarrett, hey Jim, ever heard of Cross Angle Rondo of Angels? It's where anime waifus fight dungeons and mechs on behalf of a racist utopia who sends them to the equivalent of Alcatraz. That sounds crazy enough. I'm bookmarking that right now. Let me Google search this. Oh wow, it's actually a real thing? Okay, thank you. I'll check that. That sounds fucking insane. I'll check that out. From Fatty Catty, could you give me a crash course on trolling? I feel like it's a win when people block mute. It's a serious emotional trauma off limits, like domestic abuse. Well, trolling generally is just supposed to be having fun making somebody get angry. It's the definition I always worked with. But I guess it's up to the individual. From Kuru13, cross-dimensional merge saga, waifus soon. John Smith 499, have you heard of YouTuber No White Guilt? I might have. You'd have to tell me some videos, or I'll look it up to see if I'm not sure, to be honest. Cody Culp, your not safe for work trans video was a horrifying masterpiece. My buddy is a FTM, and now all I can do is wonder how weird his dick looks. You're curious about the Oscar Mayer. From Brandon, my local weatherman of over a decade was recently arrested with a massive cache of child porn, and had posed for photos with Gerald Fogel before. Watch yourself. They're tainting your profession. Yeah, didn't Jared... Holy shit, I forgot about that. Jared Fogel's in prison because he's a kitty diddler. Yeah, how long is he still in jail? Let me look this up. I forgot that the Subway guy went to prison. Okay, let's see. Jared Fogle, how long is he in prison for? Is he still in jail? He's sentenced to 15 years. And okay, when did he start going? When did he actually go in to jail? It says the earliest possible release for Jared Fogle is in 2029. So Jared will be able to enjoy a different kind of footlong from what he's probably getting right now in another decade. Iron Wolf Spear, Happy New Year's, Jim. I need some advice. Someone is impersonating and trying to ruin my relationship with my girlfriend. I think I know who it is, but the number keeps disconnecting. Cops won't do anything. I have knives. How would they be in person? Are you sure your girlfriend doesn't just... Okay. Someone is impersonating and trying to ruin my relationship with my girlfriend. How? How are they Are they impersonating you? I would... I don't know what... I would think she would realize it's probably somebody fucking with her if it's like, chopped up audio or something like that. Or are they really good at impersonating your voice? Do you have an evil twin brother who's seeking revenge for some shit you did years ago? Because that might be what's going on. From Point Curation, thanks for doing what you do, Jim. Wishing you a Happy New Year's and all of us a great reeing 20s. I guess people like the reeing 20s thing. From Dead Me, my cat I thought I was going to put down on the 26th, survived, and eating again. Happy New Year's. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad that your cat's doing well. It sucks to lose a pet, so yeah, it is a Happy New Year's for you. Trump Nation, did you get a chance to check out SPCC's comeback YouTube stream? It got real retarded. More to come in 2020. No, I have not had a chance to check it out. From Donga's Mima, Happy New Year, homo. Thanks for all the laughs. Chat, press S to spit on Donga. Dirty Pants, the only manga I read is One Piece, and I can't recommend that to anyone because it's too damn long. Yeah, is it on chapter 8 billion by now? It's not the easiest thing to get into. It's like the War and Peace of fucking manga. From Seal, my Lucas Werner Part 2 vid showcases easily the creepiest incel we'll call online. Oh, well, check it out. Big Text Conger, check out some Konosuba, ya South Canadian. Solid steak going salaryman tonight with some sake and Suntory whiskey tonight. Happy New Year's, Jimbo. Hope you and everyone else gets the luck of DSP. Well, we can only all hope we get the luck of DSP. Then we'd all be winning the lottery and be blessed with eternal youth or something. But I don't think he's going to share it with us. From Northern Lad, Elder Scrolls 6, Hammerfell, we was Dragonborn and shit. From Kjellborn Osmo, Happy New Year, Jim. From Donga's Mima again, give us your best awoo of the decade, amigo. Well, it's hard to keep awooing, but I'll give it one more shot. Awoo! There you go. Get ready for the circus. My boss told me to come in for a meeting tomorrow morning. Everyone else is off. Will I be fired or raped? So your boss wants you to show up to work alone without any warning. You better bring some lube and just go. You want that promotion, don't you? This is how you climb the corporate ladder, on your knees. I thought everybody knew that. From Sus, can you please call your mother? She misses you. From Judylicious Echoes, check out the Black Solve community. It's stuff weirdos spread on their skin that can easily burn off a nose. Lots of pictures, really horrifying. I've never heard of it before. So are they putting some horrible chemical that's going to just melt their skin off? From Chimera, how is DSP still around? Tell me, Jim. It's the luck of the devil. I don't know. Prime movers say vinegar 3 times real fast. Vinegar, vinegar, vinegar. From Joaquin Antista, I was groomed in a dark alley and on the side of a dark highway. Awoo, please read Dead Man Wonderland. Funimation messed up the anime. From Legato Mati, I'm smelling smeg cheese if you want some. From DMK, Happy New Year from Ireland, Jim. You're not welcomed here, you cunt. Unless you'll be our St. Patrick and purge the furries. Thanks for the stream. Well, Chucky Arlaw to you too. From MMAC1134, Black Israelites be like, aim, 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 aim. Mantis Rigger, I had a hangover so bad once I was sick for a straight 7 days. That must be what it feels like to be 30. That's pretty close. You're pretty close on that. From Blue Satoshi, last I heard Newgrounds is working on a Flash emulator. They seem to be making steady progress, but I'm sure they have ways to go. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do in regards to that. That's why I thought they were shutting down, to be honest, but We'll see what happens. From Zuko Urquhart, greetings from Canada. Jim, chug a bottle of Pedialyte, drink all night, chug another bottle in the morning, then get back in your Amazon cage. Work sets you free. Master of Plague. An Amazon Alexia tells a woman to kill herself. Did one really do that? I told you, the machines are just waiting to rise up. They're waiting to rise up and take us over. From Oivinator, did you notice Hugo and Jake did the transgender? And now is Hannah and Jake? No, I did not. Clown World Order, here's the 2020 being dumber than 2019. At least I have this gay novice weatherman badge. Press S to spit in Susan's wine. Oh, please don't ruin her Franzia. She spent so much on it. From Permafrost, WT Snack still does his radio show. Oh, there you go. So he's still around. From Luke Lacoste, hey Jim, did you play the original Ace of Spades or the bastardized Jagex one? The original creator was flown to England and hooked on coke by Jagex and sold the series for more of that sweet blow. I played the bastard version, and I put like 600 hours into it. I was addicted to it, and now the servers are gone and nobody plays it. From Jay, used cooking oil, try factory runoff fat. From Kuro13, what if DSP is the immortal lent a hand to Spoonie? I don't even know if DSP's powers are that strong to save him. From Farn, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. From Matt Fields, have you heard about a certain enemy of Laman Ricada being an incestuous pedo? The internet never, ever, ever, ever forgets. Don't post in NAMBLA forums about your 11-year-old sister, Happy New Year, Jimothy. Who's the enemy that's doing... I'm not up on my Ricada lore. Is he doing battle with somebody at the moment? Oh, I got to look into this. From Liren, have you ever played Golden Sun? No, I haven't, but I am familiar with what it is. Dark Monarch 07, or 007. Happy New Year, Jim. ReZero may appeal to your weeb taste. Unskilled MC gets Iseki'd, and his only power in his new life is now effectively Dark Souls. From Eldaway1234, Happy New Year's. What is your favorite Rons game? I don't know if we could talk about that on YouTube. From Adentum, Happy New Year's, Jim. Did you hear about the black man at the Toronto University that threw a bucket of diarrhea? No, come on. A bucket of diarrhea at Asian students called the Is that real? Some dude threw a bucket of diarrhea on students at a Toronto University? Oh, is there video of that? Chat, please. Please, somebody in chat, tell me there's video of somebody throwing diarrhea. People? Oh. Let's see, what is chat saying? See, Gators tweets about it. Somebody called John Kelly. Is that the person Nurikata's going against? I haven't... I have to look into it. Yeah, no, I'm not up on my Ricada lore. I'm sorry. I'm just waiting for chat to catch up. There is a video of it. Please tell me there's a video of it. It's real. He dumped a bucket on a woman. It was bad. Does anybody have a link to the video? Where would I find it? What would the search term be? Shit bucket attack? An average day at Toronto University? What would you call it? Bucket of human diversity? Chat poo and loo? Is this how India becomes a superpower? Dumping diarrhea on people? It was warm as well? Oh, that's terrible. Okay, I will see if I can find that. Maybe we can end the stream on that. If there's somebody actually dumping shit on another person, I want to... that's so crazy. I need to know what the fuck the surrounding situation is. Eduardo Ramirez, Dark's Fadil can't kill what is already dead inside. And I'm saying low platinum vodka is better than Kharkov shit. You fucking take that back. Kharkov is the drink of the gods. From Braddock, Jim, every time I read Coomer, I hear it in your voice now. Here's hoping we have plenty of dum-dums to laugh at the next decade. Well, I'm hoping for that too. From Malik P. Jim, what are your thoughts on Jeepers Creepers? It's one of the greatest monster movies ever made, in my opinion. I didn't like the third one, though. Is that the one about the monster that wakes up every 19 years or something and then takes a body part to replenish a body part? I think I've seen the first and second one. I thought it was good. but I don't know if I've seen a third one. I didn't even know there was a third one. From Green Nymph 111, don't watch ReZero, it's rubbish. Just like the guy who recommended it, shout out to Skylar DeBeer. Metacor's Lunicorn Archives, Jim. I know why you're shelling DSP now. You're secretly afraid that he will destroy and then dunk on you too. Remember Brightside Bob. You're right. I am terrified he's coming for me. Say no to Gino. Read the visual novel and watch the anime Euphoria. From Lyral, in my fever-induced head, I realized you are the worst Irishman ever. You blow up on the internet, but not in real life. Worst IRA member ever. 1-star Yelp review. For just for the future, everybody, you don't have to super chat your anime recommendations. I have a my anime list. You could just put a comment up on there, and then I'll check it out. I've been checking out a lot of stuff people have been recommending. What was the last thing I read here? Yeah, somebody recommended Plunderer, which is like a really, it's the story is all over the place, but I'm still very early in it, so I don't want to assess it too early, I suppose. Where is it? Vodka Dial. The first time I ate pussy, I went so ham that I got a bloody nose. Quite the awkward mess, indeed. Did you tell the young lady that you wanted to give her the old lickaroo? From Lepa, have you had a raspberry Smirnoff with Sprite? Powerful. No, I have. I don't think I've had raspberry Smirnoff. No. From Spencer Caden, Mr. O'Shaughnessy, have a blessed New Year. Here's $5 for your cocaine and Asian ladyboy hooker habit. Please be kinky with Jade and lick your eyeballs. A woo. From Matt Field, seriously, thanks for the last decade. You're a legend. Evade all the bans in 2020. From John Doe, did Susan ever pay you yet? Well, yes, I am remonetized. I won my weather war. People doubted the power of a forecast. From Dathis, have you seen the 3rd season of Digimon? A girl's monster died. She lost her mind and tried to kill her friends. The next season was about Satan and Lucifer. No, I can't say that I have. I'm not the Digimon fan here. Bookum Dano, would you rather bang a tranny or your own mother? I would I'd probably choose neither. Because I can. I'm going to go with neither on that. From Half a Horse, if you want to break from Iseki, try reading Yokohama Shopping Log, the comfiest, most relaxing post-apocalyptic manga. I will take a look at that. What was the one I was reading recently? I think it's Into His Stomach We Go, okay, or something like that. It's about a group of school kids, right? It starts off and it does a bunch of flashbacks, but it's 8 kids at a school, and there's like this monster that eats people, and every day they have to sacrifice one person to it to prevent it from going on a rampage. And it does flashbacks to show you it eating. It's a horror manga. It's really good. Well, maybe not really good, but I'm trying to get into like other genres because I know I'm going to burn out if I stick with the I've been transported to another world thing. But they tried everything, like using hydrochloric acid on it, fire, spears. Like nothing works. Every attempt they try to kill this thing, it just fucks them up and eats them. But it gets to the point where they all try to betray each other, like push each other out the window so they don't have to be a sacrifice. I wish I'm using the English name, but I can't remember the actual name. It should be on my good friend, Mr. Anti-Bully's Twitter. From Dumbcat, please play that tasty autistic screech. I don't know if I have that as a sound clip ready to go. I'm sorry. Cody Culp, what's the name of that channel you said follows up with murder cases? You know what? I'll see if I can find it. It was a chick that runs it. She got screwed over by YouTube. Let me see if I can find this. This would be a while back. Give me 1 second. If I can find it quickly, I'll tell you. If not, I'll just we'll have to skip it. See, I don't know how far back this was, but let's see. What is the name of her channel? Yeah, I'll have to dig it up later. But yeah, I like the concept because nobody does it. But basically, from what I could tell, what she would do with the videos was she'd take a news story where something happened in like the 80s or the 90s or even 2000s, and then she'd track down the conclusion of it. So, like how you're watching something, you hear about a murder case or kidnapping or something like that, and then you don't really ever get details after that. It kind of is left as a cliffhanger, like what happened. And I think her whole channel was dedicated to, okay, well, here's what happened to the suspect, here's what happened to the victim, here's how it was wrapped up, here is where it is 10 years later. And that's a really cool hook. for videos. But yeah, her channel got fucked. Like, they took down a video because she was doing an update to a kidnapped girl for some reason. From Metokur's Lunicorn Archives, update on Rossi is currently in a mental hospital and is being monitored 24/7. Happy New Year, everyone. Is that actually true? He's in a mental hospital? From Farm Master Flex, Pedo Predator is best dad. From Blood Agent, Happy New Year's, fellow old fig. A little cash for another bottle of Kharkov. Any hope for a Jade and Jim stream or an H Bomber Guy Metokur reunion special? I'm pretty sure bread tubers would crucify him if he ever showed up on a live stream with me. From Commander Douche, Chris Noazi is also known as Kerbifor. From Schwazum, suddenly you're a Nazi. You didn't ask for this. Big Eye NoFap 2020, gonna robo-trip instead, wish me luck. Well, best of luck. From Jim Jam, can you put up the 911 call? Which 911 call? Which 911 call? See, I've lost track of exactly where we are, so I don't know which 911 call we're talking about. And I'm sorry, Chad. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody's super chat and make my way through the list. So it ends up making me a little behind of where you probably were mentioning this. From Daniel McGuire, can Sargon get an honorable mention for WTGHM? Well, yeah, again, Sargon's whole thing was funny with UKIP. I don't really know what he's been up to since then. Oh, I do know Jared Batten, though, or Gerald Batten, whatever, Gerard, finally quit UKIP. He announced that today. So the founder, or not the founder, but the head of UKIP, when Sargon got brought on board for this new youth movement push with YouTubers, the guy that promised to win elections and all of that, like, trust me, I know what I'm doing, he finally just gave up. He quit UKIP entirely. Don Gamer Guy, give Diddler Games on Patreon money, Google paid ad. Say no to Gino. Back at Stream Me, you said you'd play my video, but you never did. It's 1.5 minutes long and is about Andy and Ralph, perfect for the new year, called Miami Enemy. Well, let me see. Maybe. Depends on the vibe of the video. Miami Enemy. We'll see, because I've got other stuff people want to play, and my voice is starting to go. Justin Blood, Ewoks equal Basketball Americans, Quentin reviews. Rando number 9, is it safe to say Nick Fuentes took the biggest win this year? Well, I will say he gained a lot of momentum. I think Fuentes gained like 30,000 subs on YouTube and like 60,000 followers on Twitter. His whole war with TP USA and Charlie Kirk and what is it they call him? Conservative Inc. They failed to. They tried to take him down. They tried a lot of stuff, but they didn't succeed. Cheap Whiskey, Kirby says Jeb Bush is not allowed on Popstar. Oipot Stiven, make Weeb great again. Manga is life. Manga is love. Will you bring Gamergate back? No, I will not. MLF 577 from Lubu. Watch, read, Last Man. French cartoon inspired by anime. Boxer dude fighting off horror monsters and magic, despite not having powers himself. Okay, that sounds like the karate one, which makes me want to watch that. Duke Snuggles, Deep Fat Fried, took a deep dive into Boogie, and after watching their video, I can only see Boogie as a complete piece of shit. From Solar Fox, when you get the chance, read Jujutsu Kaisen and Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer. Both have some absolutely kino moments and are worth a read. From Vault Atropos, DSP will outlive you with his healthy lungs. He probably will. Mike Hawk, do a video on Ross Fector. I don't even know who that is. Metacor's Lunicorn Archives, Haberman got nothing on T-Dub. The Onion Control, keep up the videos, King Seki. Overman, suck my dick, Jim. Boogaloo 2020, see you Race Warriors on the other side. From Llama Boy, read Zetman, it's good stuff. Derp Mug, Appwood Perry, news just in, Boogie 2988 has died from an explosion in a defective replacement car at his local dealership. From Sheila Lecoq, Matt made his 1,488th video on Gamergate and Nita a week ago. Will he ever let it go? Well, it's probably time to. From Bloodagen, Fiverr for some camels, a classic Czech Maki Maha. I'm sorry. Okay, Niliker really is starting to fuck with my ability here. I messed up and made the wrong person into a magical girl. Pissed to Liquid Girl X Sailor Moon. I will check it out. S&P Brown, Ram Ranch is under siege under lockdown. U.S. Marines are going to fuck Ram Ranch cowboy butts. Clayton Goodman, what do you think about Ito's stuff? Junji Ito. I'm mispronouncing, I'm sure. I liked the planet one, and I liked the one about the holes in the wall, right? You're asking about, like, where the villagers, like, spookily drawn to this fucking wall, and there are all these shapes there, and, like, that reminded me of that Japanese independent horror movie Haze from 2005, which people in chat figured out for me, about, it's just, the idea of being squeezed through a space like that is fucking horrifying. From Adele Idiot, Happy New Year, thanks for all the laughs. Tim Riggs, Happy New Year, Jim. Really looking forward to your election night 2020 coverage. Hopefully some Trump-Biden debate coverage. That would be fun. Wario Wang, Evangelion fans are the Rick and Morty fans of anime. From Gur 3009, Jim, play Evangelion's Fly Me to the Moon at the end, please. From Farmaster Flex, Next Generation is Jen Coomer. ASAP Teresa's, DSP is the 0.1% of germs Purex doesn't kill. From Cole, if you didn't know, I think you would like to know. There's a homemade video game where you kidnap little girls and... Okay, what is this? If you didn't know, I think you'd like to know. There is a homemade video game where you kidnap little girls and he implemented genetics and anal circumference systems. Look for archives of the Psy thread on Google. I've never heard of this particular video game. Who made it? Who is he? The Play Bunny arcade. If you watch Rogue videos, read the comments. He admits he has no proof of screenshots are real and that he's making the videos to get attention. And from Father Gaskin, Happy New Year, Jim, and everyone except you, Destiny, you vapid whore. Apparently dropping a little heat on Destiny. Uh-oh. Where are we here? What happened there? Okay. I think... Sorry, chat. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody so I don't miss anything. I think we're almost caught up here. Let's see. There we go. From Painful Buggery, hey, check out Sheriff the manga, Sheriff Evan Lies. It's about a guy in the Wild West that becomes the sheriff to become sheriff, to become popular with ladies, and constantly lies because he's an awkward pervert. JL, have you seen the video of Alex Jones on Joe Rogan, where he's talking about Google AI and the New World Order? But it sounds exactly like the plot to Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's hilarious. No, I have not seen that. But now that you've mentioned Alex Jones, and, you know, I would like a small, I think it's folk song. Let's take a small break from the super chats, and let's enjoy a little Alex Jones, right? One of his greatest hits, his indie folk song, which is fucking amazing. Let me get this queued up. Give myself a second to have a drink and let my voice relax for a moment so I don't sound like this. All right, 1 second. I think we can pop this up. Where are we here? There we go. Since you brought up Alex, let's listen to a little music from him.
The paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories keeping babies alive. They're selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot belly goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so sweet.
Nice little jingle from Alex. I love the song remixes people do. The 1776 one was pretty fucking great too. There's some great stuff out there. Sorry, it's just the bringing up Alex on Rogan made me reminded me of that gem, reminded me of that song. Put that one out there. From Ogurk, Epstein didn't extradict himself. Fuck the 2010s. Hold on one second. Let me just make sure that volume. There we go. Okay. From Zuko Urquhart, Poo Poo Roo, Ronson, the Onision video is called Wow, and the kombucha pouring starts at 120. That for some reason, I know he's fucking with people, and when I saw that, that made me laugh so fucking hard. I'm covered in kombucha. Like, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Some people were like, oh my God, did you see his meltdown? He totally melted down. And I'm like, come on, this is so obvious he's fucking with people. Whatever happened in the creative writing contest from last year? Did it fall through the cracks or did I miss it? Hope you have. A happy new year. Well, StreamMe went under is what happened. It's like we started to get into a nice flow. If you remember, like on StreamMe, and then even a little bit on DLive, there were the art contests and stuff. It was pretty fun. And then StreamMe went under because of whatever happened, and sad times. No more dancing puddings. Nobody watch Karis from I and any favorite metal bands of yours, Sabbath, Priest, Motorhead, and BOC are faves. Also, it's pronounced Ian, not Ian, like how you said last time. I apologize, Ian. I'm so used to calling Ian Miles Chong Ian that it's become the default for me. Contrast Jim, I highly recommend Mad Bull 34. Gammy, check out Gundam Thunderbolt. Two ace pilots try to kill each other. Main character makes cripple jokes about his rival and insults his taste in music. From Alex Lynette, have you ever seen The Fist of the North Star? Absolutely hilarious. Yes, I have. From Rachel Whale, this year, 19,000 children groomed in UK. Happy New Year. From Nobody, fuck 2019. Break out the booze and strippers 2020 for the win. That's one way to celebrate. Rombenstein. Hey Jim, Happy New Year. We exchange gifts on New Year. So use this to get some good vodka, you filthy animal. From Amazing 1985, Jim, the anti-bully. Not to be confused with the, I suppose, anti-Dempsey role. From IRTP, Star Citizen is finally going to drop. Wow, after 23 fucking years, it's finally come, has it? From Sky the Gunfox, love you, Daddy Weatherman. A woo, yif yif. From Skeetneat, Ethan Van Sciver is the unsung hero we have. From Nelson's Taz and Game Archive, there once was a man named Jim. He grew up to his chin. He said one night with much delight, find me a trap to stick it in. Have a safe night, Jimmy. From Reich Tangle, hey Jim, you should watch Code Geass. It's a really good anime. Also, can you tell my friend Kalo that he is gay? Kalo, you're gay, according to Reich Angle. The Turkish Zoo, rip Danny the Panda. From Sesu Maru, happy 2020 fags, trans rights, woo! From Sean Turner, what are your thoughts on the System Shock series? I like it. I don't know about this remake or remaster or redo or whatever the fuck is coming up. But in particular, System Shock 2 I loved. Mariner 1712, watch. Shojinku Meddler, just do it, it's based. From Morden Loves Titties, read Starving Anonymous, gay man infiltrates a human meat farm ran by space locusts who cause global warming. Is this... What? I have to see if this is... Oh my god, it's a real manga. Okay, yeah, I'll check that out. That sounds ridiculous. I love it. From Some Guy in a Van, Jim watched Paprika. Great anime movie. Sean Hiruki. You still need to check out The Ravages of Time. It's a Dynasty Warriors comic. I'll send some images to your friend on Twitter. From Sweetest Sadist, watch Grappler Baki. It's about a 13-year-old who enters a fighting tournament with styles like keeping hands in pocket and loving the opponent too much to be beaten. To fight his dad. From Mass Alter, Jim, have you read Axe Cop? I do not believe I have. Lumberjack, be honest, Jim. Your Asian girlfriend bites your dick and turned you into a wereweeb. You got me. That's exactly what happened. From Andrew K. Jim, you dirty potato. You never told us what your kink was in the Deviant series. You'd better spill before 2020 or India wins. I just have to wait for that series to continue, won't you? Big Guy, hey Jimbo, I'm going to go on No Nut 2020. Instead, I'm just going to robo-trip to starve off Coomer urges. Wish me luck. Well, here's a fun fact about robo-tripping. All the ingredients in the Robitussin you're going to be taking are going to dehydrate you and dry you out, and you're going to get massive nosebleeds to the point where they're going to have to cauterize that shit. So I hope you like having hot metal objects shoved in your nose. The Turkish Zoo, check out Sword Art Online. Lol, just kidding. From Jake Cole, vote Trump 2020 or the neo-craps, and cuckservatives will start a war with Russia, China, and everyone else their master dislikes. From Merlot Williams, hope you had a good Christmas and have a good New Year, Jim. First good year for me in years. Well, I'm glad. My anime recommendation is Gundam 08's MS Team. Fun show without all the teenage superpower bullshit. Shiki forever. Guns down in hell. So is this the year that Chris Chan says bye-bye to mom? I don't know. I'm not sure what Christina Chandler is going to be doing. Aside, they're probably still going to play with Legos and buy video games and talk about dimensional merges and shit. I haven't really kept up on my Chris Chandler, I'll be honest. From Flashy Mace, anime recommendation, Redline. I've seen this. It's the racing movie that's... Yeah, I've seen this one. Luke Silverling, thoughts on gin? As a choice of liquor? Not really one I prefer, to be honest with you. From Mahola Viking, enjoy your money, Mr. Metokur. Hope it goes to you. Revenge of the Synth. The black guy from Star Wars just basically told an army of Tumblr refugees their shipping of Kylo and Rey is weird. Temper tantrums everywhere. From Brapper Hour, hey Jim, where do you go to read manga and see anime? Well, usually I watch anime just on whatever service I can find it on. And then manga, I am a dirty, I guess I'd be am I a manga pirate? Is that how you'd say it? Like Manga Rock, Manga Kakalot, shit like that, I guess. There's another one that does like, it's a smaller team that does like their own translations to get some of the weirder stuff. I don't know. It's fairly easy to find. Now I feel terrible. I'm a manga pirate. I'm the bad guy now. From Trump Nation, Black Solve is supposed to cure cancer by literally burning down into your meat until it hits the cancer. I suggest. So is this like white phosphorus? Are these idiots smearing white phosphorus on themselves or something and calling it Black Solve? Sean Hiruki just tried Bushmills Irish whiskey for the first time. Shockingly smooth. No burn at all. Still need my Suntory whiskey though. Like I said, I'm a vodka guy. I do like White Russians are actually okay. You don't want to have too many of them though. Otherwise they're going to make you vomit like a motherfucker. Johnny Joestar, check out A Border Prince Warhammer lore on YouTube. He's the guy who did 40k stream with Takeda and does reading 40k stories and news. It's good shit. Oh, check it out. Cynic in Chief Ricada enemy is named John Kelly, vid by Spectre. I'll check that out too. Apparently I'm way out of the loop on that. I didn't know that Ricada was in the middle of a war with somebody. Yakub, shit, I'm drunk already. I wanted to get an F in chat for the white albinoids. Have some shekels. Well, us cave dwellers appreciate it. Rabbit Corn, I'll bet you the light novels, watch for a link. Or I'll get you the light novels, watch for the link. From, I don't know how to pronounce this one, Yajalma? Hey, Jim, how come the free speech crowd, First Amendment, are awfully silent when it comes to anti-BDS laws? Also, when will we get something special for Black History Month? What the fuck? What is that? Somebody asked that on the last stream, too. And then I got made fun of for not knowing what the fuck that was. Citation found. Hey, Jim, have a drink for me. I'm stuck in camel fucker land, so no alcohol for me. That sounds rough. Feels good always, 990. I'm sure you've already been asked, but how do you feel about St. Uger getting Sargon by the media in his political campaign? I think it's funny. Slato Bloctavius, the Supreme Slatopus. I went to the strip club and was receiving a lap dance, and I had no cash on me. So when she turned around to twerk, I grabbed my debit card and slid it in between her cheeks, and I ran for it. It's a good strategy. Count Musforta, Jeepers Creepers director, is a convicted pedophile. Did he name the movie after himself? Is that why it's called Jeepers Creepers? Was that the cast reaction when he walked on set? Oh my God, it's a creeper. Jeeper. Jimbo Bobo, do you play Dota or are you a naughty F word? I do not play any ass faggots. I don't play Dota. I don't play League of Legends. From Nirax, take one shot to pay respects to Boogie 1418, Noah, and Matt. Liam Gray, Conquest Comics. Good to know you like Epo too. I called Alex boxing coach Jim and put in one of your hats in our Xenotype manga. Well, thank you. Charles Sean 2020 prediction. Ghislaine Maxwell is going to kill herself. You think she's going to off herself? From Xyllon's archive, you mentioned finding something like geek dating at the start of Metokur in the morning, but never covered it. Will you ever? Yeah, we went over a geek dating show, a couple of them, actually, on StreamMe and I think on DLive. I'm not sure. A lot of it got dropped because once the site got shut down and then once the channel got banned and reinstated, whatever, I kind of just tuned out for a while. Fatal Oath, Shapiro's too powerful. From Kuro 13, Sargon did a rewind 2019 on our Arcade Daily. Okay. From Oipot, Steven, Alex Jones for President 2024, Chernobyl 2020, the year of the Groiper, God bless. Jim, have you read the latest chapter of Vengeful Hero? He cuts up the guy's son and feeds him their meat. Now, is that the one where he first had the kids kill the mother and then tie her to the tree? And then I'm going to guess, yes. I haven't read that one yet, but I'll go check it out. 113657, Happy New Year's. Did you see where FBI released some Gamergate files from the vault? Lots of anonymous tips. Cutting edge, hot dropping news. 5 years after the hashtag, here comes the FBI with the super secret sauce. From James Beckett, how are you still reading these? I came expecting an archive upload, haha, God bless. Have a pack of smokes on me, low boomer Jim. Well, usually, what I've been trying to do is front load the streams. So I'll do like an hour to an hour and a half of a stream with maybe a few super chats, but just the majority of the stream. And then at the end, I read the super chats, but then the answers get long or we watch a video or something like that and ends up taking time. From Eduardo Ramirez, anime recommendation, Discipline Record of D Crusade. Okay. MLF 577, where were you during 9/11? Listen, those rumors about me being across the river dancing are unfounded, okay? I'm just, you can't prove it. From Atlas, can you please say fatal on stream? You can be the weatherman class. From Staleezy, whoever asking for horror, French movie Martyrs. From JL, hey Jim, I fucked a black chick for the first time yesterday. Can I legally say the N-word now? Yes, I do believe you have the right. Once you have sex with a black girl, you're legally allowed to say the N-word. Charles the Hammer, Jim, VA's government can take our guns one bullet at a time. Yeah, they're getting ready for a fight down in Virginia. Not putting up with any shit. From Krennic, can you say, baby, I'm sorry, I love you, baby, baby. You mean like Bibi Netanyahu? Bibi, I'm sorry, I love you, Bibi, Bibi. In a retard voice for me. Thank you for the content, Jimbo, you retarded boomer. Okay. The thread where he talks about Lolly Kidnapping Simulator and his piss physics engine. Somebody implemented a piss physics engine in their Lolly Kidnapping Simulator. And it's on the sideboard of all boards. That's the board that it's on. That's not the board that I would have expected it to be on. From Shawas, all the best in the 20s, sir. No GPS data. I'm late. You talk about Brianna Wu for Congress? Just mentioning it's weird so many internet personalities are running for government. Charles Hammer. Senk will fuck a horse when he gets into Congress. From Krennic, Kiss Anime for free shows. Wangan Midnight. From Saki, meh, amateur overlord for the win. And finally from a Woo Patrol. Happy New Year, Jim, from the Anime Right Jim. Taiwan #1. And I believe I'm finally caught up. And I can give my voice a rest. And then I can go and get even drunker. See, you shouldn't pre-drink too much. That's my tip to you. I've had a little bit, not too much. Because you don't want to show up at a party or an event already drunk. That's obnoxious. And you want to be able to time it with other people. So you're inebriated at the same level they are. Then you have a much more enjoyable event. If you show up shit-faced and everybody's sober, you're going to be the guy nobody likes. So I've tried to time it. And after reading 18 hours of super chats, I think I've sobered up enough that I'm going to be fine. So thank you for that. From Gee8, I'm at a rave right now on the Lou. Still a Happy New Year, Jim. I've taken a break from the party to take a shit and say, how do you do? From Krennic, lol, you still smoke Cools, you stinky nugger? Stinky. No, I smoke Camels, not Cools. PK77, boycott, divestment, and sanctions, anti-Israel thing. Oh, that's the BDS stuff? Oh, yeah, fuck that. You should be able to criticize whatever the fuck you want to criticize. Made it illegal. Yeah, no, fuck that. You should be able to boycott whatever. As a citizen, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. If you want to say boycott a country, say it. Fuck those stupid laws. It's the most ridiculous shit. Why should one country get a pass and no other country does? This favored nation shit of special laws is ridiculous. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, and they're sending Mossad after me for saying that, I just want to say I love Israel. Let's pick a good ending song. What are we gonna do here? Check. Give me a good ending song. What are we ending on? Give me a song that's something people are gonna like. I mean, we could do the Woo song again, I suppose, but we want a nice, snappy, upbeat, Happy New Year's kind of song. Something a little pep in your step for the night ahead. Something that's gonna jazz you up a bit, get you a little bit hype, make you a little bit happy, give you the fever to dance. And now there's a lot of people want. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Sure, Rama Rama it is. I'm seeing a lot of choices, but you know what? We haven't done Rama Rama in forever. Is it even still up on YouTube? Okay, you know what? We're doing Rama Rama. This is actually a good community. This PSA is necessary. If you're going to go out and have fun, you need to be safe. All right? Maybe you're having a little bit of pot in one of the states that it's legal. Maybe you're drinking a little bit because you're of age. That's fine. But, you know, we need to have a warning out there. You shouldn't party too hard. You need to be smart about this. You know, you shouldn't be Rama Rama.
Brothers, sisters,